Are you done mixing yet?
Your
D. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry for spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Face, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See, no one else can do like you do. That's why I spend my life with you. I wanna please you in any way I can. I wanna share my world, don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Leave no one else. You're all I need. Personality, everything you do makes me love everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly. I can't deny, I got a crush on you, and that's true indeed. I'm digging you, you make me believe. Your love is more than a million. Goes on and on and on. You give me.
Gonna dig this.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's backpack, capital one. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Tried to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show, Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered a leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Woo! What is going on? What is going on? It's your boy Scotty, and I'm back in the building. Okay, listen. Okay, you see I'm doing a little something new. Trying to do something new. All right. So this is the OffScript anniversary show. All right. So listen, as you can see, I'm doing a Cash App giveaway, $100. Now, I'm going to get more into that later into the show. But today's show is simply, look, whatever the callers want to talk about, that's what I'm discussing today. All right? That's what it is, man. So, look, you got the call-in number right here. You know what I'm saying? 516-259-9041. 516-259-9041. Blue, you see me, Blue? You see me, Blue? You know, I'm trying to do a little for the season style. You know, listen, so I'm not in my usual program. And you know, Blue, we use StreamYard most of the time and stuff like that. I'm not in that. I'm doing a little something different. So I kind of like it. I kind of don't. It's a little different, a little too different. But, you know, I'm trying to make it work. I'm going to try to see how this goes going forward and stuff like that. But, hey, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in with me. Listen, OffScript anniversary show, strictly about what for the fans, by the fans, man, whatever you guys want to talk about, call in and talk about. Now, listen, for the $100 giveaway, it's a 5-question thing. All right, it's a 5-question thing. You have to answer 5 questions without saying and any pause noises. So you can't be like, you can't do none of that. 5 questions, 5 answers about the channel. All right, that's how you win the $100. Now you have to call in to try. You can call in multiple times. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm not here to stop anybody from doing what they got to do to get this $100 out my pocket. I ain't hating. You can call in as many times as you like, but understand there's more than 5 questions. There's 5 questions to win, but I got plenty. Okay, I got plenty. So don't try me and think, oh, I'm hope he gonna answer just 5 and I'm gonna take notes. Nah, I got plenty. Okay, I got plenty. So don't think you about to get over on me. All right. Now I still want to give out the $100. That ain't nothing. I'm still trying to pay you, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Listen, that's what we're trying to get into. Man, listen, had a great weekend, guys. Just, you know, pretty much COVID, you know, not doing too much, chilling, quarantining, you know what I'm saying? But listen, once again, OffScript anniversary show. It is, he said easy money. Cut said easy money. It's simple, man. I'm just trying to, I want to see I want to hear from you guys. You guys can call in. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you're going to make it a Jackson State show, it can be a Jackson State show. You can ask me any kind of questions or whatever. Like I said, this is strictly about you. I don't have anything planned other than the giveaway. So this show could be really quick or it could be really long. It is completely up to y'all. I am just here to let you know, whoever's here, thank you. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me for as long as you have. All my pettiness, all the smoke, all the trolling, all that. I'm here for it. Listen, and come in the upcoming season, I'm trying to give you guys, as you can see, I'm trying to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do a little something new. All right? You know what I'm saying? The T-shirts is cool. Don't get me wrong. The T-shirts are not going away. All right? The T-shirts. Matter of fact, if you think I'm lying, T-shirts are there. All right? We right here. The T-shirts is here. They ain't going nowhere. All right? They just got a little green screen over them. It's all right. Don't listen. The green screen is never going to replace the T-shirts. Do you understand me? Like, I need people to know, you know, this is what it is. I'm here. I'm here with that. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, I love this green screen. I love, you know, trying to make some new stuff, trying to make some shaking and moving. You feel me? Can we get a list of all the games you're attending? Okay. The games I will be attending. All right. So, first up, the Miami game is still kind of up in the air. Now, I do have tickets. Some stuff came through. So, it's the Miami game is a little up in the air for me. All right. But, he said he can't do that. You go get ran. Cut, you stupid. The Miami game is still a little up in the air for me. So that's the Heritage Classic I'm going to. The Magic City Classic I'm going to. The Boombox Classic I'm going to. And the Bayou Classic. Those 4 games are solidified. All right? Are solidified. I'm going to those 4. The Heritage Classic, the Magic City Classic, the Boombox Classic, and well, it's not called a classic, but the Boombox game, and then the Bayou Classic. Those are guaranteed 4 games that I'm going to. Outside of the FAMU game, if I still go to the one in Florida, the Miami game. Now, mind you guys, I don't make money. I don't make money by going to these games. I make money on YouTube by doing pregame and postgames. All right. And then talking during the games. Like, that's how I make my money. So it doesn't really benefit me to go to a lot of games. That's why if I start cutting them back, that's the reason why. All right. That's the reason why. Because, yes, I love to go to the game. Yes, I love to meet the people. But at the same time, I do this YouTube to make a monetary gain. And I make most of my gain by being in front of this camera. Now, I am in the process of getting me a new laptop so I can be more mobile, do my show on the go. But as of right now, I don't have that capability like I did. I told you my laptop died on me. So we're in the process of getting that. But other than that, man, we just here grinding it out. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also, listen, I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. All right, because I'm upgrading. I'm trying to tell y'all. If somebody on the channel could unsubscribe and subscribe again, watch what happens on the screen. Because I'm doing it big, baby. I'm doing it big. The Soul Bowl is still up. Listen, guys, the games that I'm going to are because I've heard that they're like big games. All right. So I do want to go to somebody's homecoming, though. I will say that. I want to go to somebody's homecoming. I don't know who. Somebody's homecoming I'm trying to make it to. That's all I know. I'm trying to get out to somebody's homecoming to get that whole black homecoming experience, because I know it's crazy. But this is what I'm saying right now. I'm going to go to as many games as I can, but at the same time, I make my money being behind the camera. All right? So, Spotlight said, my boy got a green screen. So if you see me at a game, if I ain't got my laptop, that means I ain't making no money. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Spotlight said, road trip. You see it? I get the notifications, baby. People subscribe and I get the notifications. They popping up. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Appreciate you, Blue. Appreciate that one for you, Blue. Just, show people, look, I'm putting in a little work. Soul Bowl, capital city is big. Man. Listen. First of all, if it's in Alcorn, listen, that place is like in the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm not trying to. Now, the Florida Classic, that might be a spot. Jordan, I'm gonna have to give you that one. That might be what it is, my guy. For real. Hey, Jay, appreciate you for doing that for me. That might be the one for me. All right, that might be the one for me. I'm gonna have to roll through that Florida Classic. You can't beat that. Can't beat that. Now listen, if you're new, if you just got on here, how you win the $100 is this. All right. You have to call in, and I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. In those 5 questions, you cannot you can't do any pause noises. Okay. So just giving you a heads up, that's how you win the $100. So you can call in whenever time. If you call in, you say, hey, I'm trying to win the $100. I'm going to ask you my 5 questions. And then if you get it right, cool, I'll cash app you the money. Look, my phone's right here. I'm not even using my phone today for the live stream. I got my camera working, all right? So that's what I'm saying. So I'm definitely going to make that happen for you. Oh, yeah, I'm in the Heritage Classic. Oh, we in the Heritage Classic. I'm in there hard, heavy. That's like right down the street. Yeah, we in there. But yeah, so that's how you win the $100. So you have to call in. You have to say you want to. You're trying to get the $100, and we doing that. All right. Also, today's show is not about me. All right, for real, it's not about me. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you guys want to talk about here. What you guys want to, what you guys think the season's going to be like. Who's your sleepers, all type of stuff. All right. Got my first caller. Let me get to him. Hey, let me know if you guys can hear the caller because this is my first time using my new platform. So let me know. All right, cool. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's up, guys?
What's good? You sound a little low. Let me turn you up a little bit. You on some headphones or something?
Nah, I had the TV running.
All right, you good? I can hear you now.
Hey, let me see if I can win some.
Oh, you trying to get the 100? You trying to go for the 100?
Man, you know me.
Competition. All right, let's get it. Let me get to these questions, all right? You ready?
Let's roll.
All right, too easy. What is 8 times 8?
64.
Who was the first interview I did on my channel?
It was them boys from Alabama A&M. It was Bubba and Ershaw Davis.
It was not. It was not Mr. Moore.
No, I started watching you late. It's good.
Hey, but I mean, what do you want to talk about? You can always call back. You know what I'm saying? You can always call back. There's no issues whatsoever. Like I said, I ain't trying to keep the money from nobody. You can always call back.
Let's talk about JSU.
Talk about them.
I got to give away. I give tickets other than the Alabama A&M because I'm giving them the blue bloods. Whoever can name JSU starting lineup can get tickets to whatever game they want other than that game.
So who do they have to name? The offense, what we naming?
You can name defense or offense. It don't matter.
The whole 11.
The whole 11.
Ooh, man.
Since they running the table, everybody should know who's playing.
At least starting.
So that's what I give away.
CFL, Dante, CFL in here. You know he the JSU insider. He gotta know who's starting. CFL know.
Well, he got whatever tickets he want.
Come on, CFL, go ahead and call in.
What's your name? Melissa. What you saying?
I say I'm telling him to go ahead and call in, but go ahead and do your thing.
All right. Keep score and let me know who got the closest to the lineup after the Florida after the FAMU game.
All right, too easy.
I'll give him 6.
All right, too easy.
All right, bro.
All right. All right, so you heard it from here. You heard it first right here on the channel. Listen, if you can name either all 11 defensive starters or offensive starters, either one, you can pick either side. You can't go both. All right, you got to pick one side of the ball. You got to give your 11. All right, I'm going to write it down. I got to get my book because I didn't know I was going to be writing stuff down. I got to go get my book. But if you get it right or the closest to it, Nuggets dad said he will give you any tickets you want other than the Magic City Class. I mean, not the Magic City Class, other than the Alabama A&M game. Other than the Alabama A&M game. All right, so that's 2 giveaways. You can either go for the $100 or you can go for the JSU tickets. It's up to you. We doing it big on here, all right? So, listen, it's fan appreciation. It's about y'all, for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, if you call in, you can either go for the $100 or you can go for the JSU tickets. All right, that's what's going on today. I didn't know that was going to happen, but hey, that's why you do a fan appreciation. All right, that's what's up. Appreciate the call, Mr. Moore, as always. Now, listen, once again, this is for y'all, by y'all. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to call in and do, this is it. If y'all expect me to have some sort of opinion, it ain't going to happen today because I ain't got much to talk about because, like I said, I was coming on here to shout out y'all. You know what I'm saying? Respect. All right, respect. Let me see. The man giving away money. That's how you know the bread long. Let me holler. Let me hold it down. We know Quincy Casey not starting. Yeah. I don't know why the Quincy Casey thing gets brought up, but okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But wait till 2022 though. Wait till 2022 though, Tut. See if you talking that same mess. We ain't there yet, but don't go against my mans. All right, that's my homie. I'm riding with man. That's the QB right there, QB of the future. All right, how y'all feel about Shador? It's how I see Quincy, but just better. Let me see. The 2021 8 a.m. versus Jackson State game is projected to be the biggest homecoming game since 1998. Homecoming versus Southern CFL in here. Oh, man. Listen, I might have to go to that game, too. That Jackson State versus Alabama A&M, I might have to go to that game. I just might. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, man, this is Jay Memphis Penn. How you doing?
What's good, Jay? Talk to me.
Hit that button. Hey, look, I'm calling you to give you kudos, man. You, first of all, happy anniversary.
Thank you, sir.
Second of all, you have given us great content with controversy, the whole 9 yards. You have entertained us in a joking way. You've been real good to be, I guess you could say, a rookie at this. I don't know if you are or not, but you've been real good. So I've enjoyed you. Your show is something that I look forward to. I've spread the word as much as I can, and I'm looking forward to a very, very exciting fall.
Man, I really appreciate that, Mr. J. For real. I'm glad.
Man, I appreciate you.
Man, listen. If it wasn't for people like you calling in, talking about me, watching the show, there would be no me. You know what I'm saying? So I know where it comes from, and I know the support that I have is awesome. And listen, if you think you ready for the season, oh boy, I'm telling you. Hold
up.
Woo.
Do you remember Harlem Nights when Richard Pryor said, "Champ, you gonna be ready?" Ready. Shit, yeah, I'm gonna be ready.
That's how man, listen, that's how everybody is feeling right now. I'm telling you, I'm just excited it's week 0. I don't even care that, the Jackson State game is next week. The mere fact that it's at least week 0 football is coming, I'm telling you this. And honestly, for real, on the whole, I know I'm on the Jackson State bandwagon. I know this, but I'm telling them now.
You gonna stay there.
I'm telling them now.
I know.
They got 3 games. They got 3 games.
We cannot not win the Celebration Bowl. So that means we have to win the SWAC. We have to have a good record. And we have to win the Celebration Bowl. It's a must. It's a must for the institution. It's a must for Coach Prime. It's a must for the SWAC.
Bet.
It's a must for HBCU too. I'm just being honest.
Yep.
I'm being honest. So it comes with the territory. You know, we gotta take the bumps and bruises that people gonna give us. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a great season. But remember everybody, Alcorn plays Saturday. So that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
The SWAC MEAC.
The challenge, yes, sir.
So that's gonna be a good game. So I'm pulling, you know, I love Alcorn because, you know, my mom and dad, like I said in the past, my mom and dad did undergrad there in 50 and 51. So if one for Alcorn, there will be no me. But, you know, I believe that blue. I believe that old school JSU blue. So, but again, man, thank you for everything. You know, bring whatever smoke you need to bring in a couple weeks. It's fine with me. You know.
Yes, sir.
You know, if you can't be big when small got you.
Yeah.
So
Talk
that's
about
the way
it.
I look at everything.
Talk
Have a
about
great day, man.
Hey, you too, Mr. J. Thank you so much.
All right, peace.
Hey, okay, so and Mr. Ford, I am going to get to you. You know you're one of my favorite callers. If you're new to the stream and you want to know how to win the money, all right, you call in to the show. You got to call in. All right, I'm going to ask you 5 questions, just 5. All right, you cannot you cannot pause. You can think, but you can't all right, can't do that. So I have a timer. I don't know if I'm going to pull it out on y'all yet, but I might have to do the Jeopardy theme song or something on y'all. But yeah, 5 questions, rapid succession. You can't you can't do none of that. Got to answer them flat out. All right, that's how you got to do it. Mr. Ford, talk to me. Turn your background down. You live.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Scotty, congratulations on your first year anniversary. I'm like one of the callers. The thing I like about you the most is you allow us to talk. I listen to a lot of shows. They're afraid to let people talk. They'll let you put stuff in the chat, but you let people talk. You let them express themselves. Okay, let me say this. Them guys, I think they called themselves the pregame show. And they did a great job of showing some of the highlights from this week's Jackson State scrimmage. Guys, let me tell you, the offense is on fire. And the key to that Jackson State offense is Shedeur Sanders. He made some beautiful throws this Saturday. I mean, some top-notch throws. He's smart. It's obvious Dion and those have spent a lot of money on having him trained. You know, he had private tutelage from Tom Brady. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he did.
Yeah, we know.
And I'm going to say this again to y'all. The least of Jackson State's worries is Shedeur Sanders. That boy is going to be awesome. But let me just say this. At the same time I'm praising Shedeur, I want to know, what can they do when Shedeur is not on that field? What will be on the what will be at that quarterback slot when he's not there? I'd like for some of your callers, or even you, Scotty, give us some background. I know that they're going to carry, I think, 2 quarterbacks other than Shedeur. I know one is a transfer from North Texas, and I think the other one might be a high school kid. But we need to know some information because, hey, one of the main parts of football is injuries. And I want to know what will be on that field for Jackson State if Shedeur goes down. At the same time, I also had a chance to look at some highlights from Florida A&M's
scrimmage.
Yeah, and the word from Tallahassee is there's a chance they're going to play 2, possibly 3 quarterbacks. The kid from Tallahassee is going to start, McKay, he's going to start.
Mm-hmm.
The wonder kid, the one that the people are so excited about, is that kid from Jacksonville by the name of Sapp. That's who they're saying is the going to be FAMU's version of Michael Vick. And then there's another kid, he's a freshman. He has leaped over some of the people that was already there. They say this kid is smart and can cold throw the football. Now, he's got a funny name. I can't think of his name, but he's from somewhere in Florida also. But I'm saying all of this to say this. I think the first half could possibly be a shootout, but, guys, I hate to burst y'all bubble. I think the FAMU will blow Jackson State out in the second half.
Woo! Ooh, you heard that first from Mr. Ford. You heard it first from Mr. Ford.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddamn it.
Here's the thing, guys. One of the things you got to have on defense is you got to have chemistry. Now, Dion has done a marvelous job of bringing in top-notch talent from all over the country. But people will tell you who know football, when you're on defense, even on offense, you got to have chemistry. People got to, see, he's bringing in all them kids, and that's good. But them kids, they still don't know each other.
Facts.
They still can't say, I'll give, I'll bet my life on this kid next to me. Now, they super kids. A lot of them kids Dion done brought in got pro potential. But it takes time and seasoning to build up chemistry, and that's going to be a problem for that Jackson State defense. Now, personally, I think Jackson State's offense is ahead of, from what I saw this weekend, the offense is ahead of the defense. And let me say this to y'all. The boom, they showed the boom. The Jackson State band is awesome, man. That's going to be a battle between that family. I know you talk about you ain't into the bands. Well, I am. And I'm going to say this. It's going to be a battle between that FAMU 100 and that Sonic Boom from Jackson State. They sounded that. I listened to the Sonic Boom Saturday, and I listened to them Sunday. They played them back. Guys,
the merge.
Let me just tell you now.
The merge.
That darn gone boom sounds good, man. And I know what FAMU's gonna bring. That band show. Friday night it's Battle of the Bands. I saw it where I can't remember the location, but it's a Battle of the Bands Friday night. Saturday morning, it's going to be the Orange Blossom Classic Parade. You'll get a chance to see the Boom. Mm-hmm. You'll get a chance to see the 100. And I think you'll probably see some of them outstanding high school bands down in Florida also. But, yeah. Oh, by the way, Scotty, did anybody have any questions for me?
No. And plus,
I see somebody said I lost my mind.
Yeah.
No. What did you say, Barra? You said I lost my mind.
Yeah, because I guess you talk about FAMU gonna get them in the second half. That's why you say you lost your mind.
Yeah, FAM's gonna get them in the second half.
No, and plus, I was kind of out of commission. So go ahead.
Let me tell you this, and a lot of people don't want to accept this, but that coach Willie Simmons guy. Mm-hmm. He is being watched by a lot of Division I programs that would like to offer him. I hope he doesn't leave FAMU, but they watching him, and that guy would do really good. Don't let nobody fool you. This guy has it all together, man. That's why I told you the other night, when you talk about that East, you're talking about Willie Simmons, okay? This guy is brilliant. You talking about that cat up there at Huntsville, at Normal,
Maynard.
Cornell Maynard.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to say this again to y'all. Cornell Maynard took a Winston-Salem team to the Division II championship. They lost, but he took them there. Okay? This guy's got a program. I know the guy who is his defense coordinator. We know him from North Carolina Central. He was up there with Coach Mack when they came down and played Grambling in the Celebration Bowl. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, that's the SWAC's only win was by Grambling.
Yeah.
Grambling is the only SWAC team to ever win that Celebration Bowl. But he was on that staff. He was the defense coordinator at North Carolina Central when they played Grambling. But I wanted to know if any of your callers had questions for me.
One has one right now. It says, how do you feel about PV and what are they going to do this season?
Let me tell you something, and I keep, now, Scotty, I've said this over and over. Prairie View is one position away from being one of the top teams in the SWAC, and that position is defensive coordinator. When Coach Dooley got the job, I called him, and I said, Coach Dooley, all you got to do is go and get a defensive coordinator. What he went out and got was his friend. That kind of bullshit don't work no more. You got to go get quality, competent people. And I'm telling you now, if Prairie View had a defensive coordinator that could straighten up, and let me say this about Prairie View, guys. A lot of people are sleeping on this. They got some stud athletes at Prairie View. They got some big-time athletes out there. But the defense is not coordinated especially in the front seven. Okay, if he would go and get somebody to coordinate his front seven, he can keep Freeman, but he needs another. Person to coordinate and do the play calling. Let me tell you something. In 2019, Prairie View came to Lorman, Mississippi. They had Alcorn beat, but the defense couldn't make a stop. That has been his problem since Coach Dooley has been at Prairie View. They don't have a defense coordinator who can shut people down. I saw another question. Somebody said something about
who do you have between Alcorn and North Carolina Central? Who do you have winning?
I'm gonna have to go with Alcorn. I know Oliver. I remember when Oliver was on the staff at A&T. We know him from Southern, but I don't know anything about his offense. I don't know who his quarterback is. When you're talking about Alcorn now, they got a whole lot of people coming back. You talking about that kid from Atlanta, that quarterback, the little left-hander who looks like Jimmy Zorn or somebody.
Felix Harper.
And with all them what's his name?
Felix Harper.
Yeah, Felix Harper. That kid's outstanding, man. Let me just say this to you Alcorn people. If that kid was about 3 to 4 years taller, guys, he'd be Division I. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Really, it's a blessing for the SWAC that he's only about 5'8", what is he, 5'8", 5'9"?
He about 5'11". He about 5'11". About 5'11".
You think he's 5'11"?
Yeah, I think he's about 5'11".
Let me tell you something. If that kid right there was about 6'2", 6'3", we'd be talking about how that kid getting ready to go in the league. I'm telling you now. That kid, he throws a pretty ball, and he throws a ball that's so catchable. That's the thing about, and his timing is immaculate. Oh, his timing is immaculate. But I ain't no way I can go against Alcorn. What I'm looking to see what, I can't think of coach's name. He's the defense coordinator. I like his schemes, and I like the way he runs his defense, but they don't have the kind of athletes that I like up in the front. I want to see them 6'4", 6'5", 270, 280 guys that can run. And I haven't seen that. They got the kind of butterball, kind of short, stubby guys at the defensive tackle. And I see they had one kid, he was from Florida. Jay Hobson brought him there. I thought that kid was going to make pro. He transferred and left Alcorn and went to Southern Mississippi. I thought that kid had a chance to go pro. I really did. I see somebody saying, ask me about Tennessee State.
I said no, you going to go on a rant.
Hey, did somebody want me to listen? I am waiting to see Tennessee State play Grambling. For those of you who don't know this, that rivalry goes way back. Back in the day when I was coming along, when I was a youngster, that was Coach Eddie Robinson versus Big John Merritt. They had two different distinct styles. Coach Robinson ran the wing T. Coach Merritt ran a wide open NFL type offenses. That when I was coming along, if you were a quarterback at Tennessee State, everybody knew that you were a candidate to be an NFL quarterback because everything they did was NFL. That's why so many guys during that period made it to the pros because Tennessee State's program was based on what they were doing in the NFL. Same thing with Grambling. Grambling was, at that time, LSU didn't have any blacks on the team. That was Burt Jones and his cousin Andy Hamilton. So Coach Robinson got all of the talent in Louisiana and in Texas and in Mississippi. So, I mean, man, that's an old rivalry. You're talking about Shaq Harris, James Harris when he played. You're talking about Doug Williams when he played. You're talking about Jefferson Street Joe Gilliam when he played. You're talking about Eldridge Dickey, who they call the Lord's Prayer. This guy didn't even travel with Tennessee State's team. He traveled with the coach. They came down to Florida A&M one year, and the team was out there working out. They landed him in a helicopter. And then what they did when he came down, they had guys. He was dropping back to throw the practice passes. He would throw one pass with the right hand, and then he would throw another pass with the left hand. That was Eldridge Dick. He was out of Houston, Texas. He's now deceased. But that's what we're talking about. This guy was drafted by the Oakland Raiders. I think he was taken in the first round, 1967 or 68. He was something else. He trained Jefferson Street Joe Gilliam, who eventually went to the Steelers. And the sad part about him, Terry Bradshaw tells everybody now that Jefferson Street Joe Gilliam was better than him, but his problem was he allowed drugs to crash his life. That's why he only lived about 49 years. But now I knew his dad. Somebody's talking about Joe Adams. Joe Adams was from Mississippi. He came in 77. The only game that Joe Adams lost his freshman year was to Florida A&M, because in 1977, Florida A&M was the national champions. They went undefeated. And they gave Tennessee State their only loss. That same year, Tennessee State crushed Grambling. Grambling had Doug Williams. That was Doug Williams' senior year. They crushed them in the hole. They used to call Hale Stadium in Nashville on the campus of Tennessee State. They called that the hole. But, man, listen. Let me see what I thought I saw something. But that Joe Adams went to the San Francisco 49ers, and the word was he embarrassed, what was that Hall of Fame quarterback out there? Joe Montana. They sent him away. Eventually, he did spend some years, I think, with the Saskatchewan Roughriders up in the Canadian League. But he was something else, man. I saw him. Now, he came in and he played 77, 78, 79, 80, yeah. I think so. That's somewhere like that, yeah. But he was awesome, baby. He was out of Mississippi. There was a big fight between Tennessee State and Jackson State for Joe 747. Some people said they thought he had initially signed with Jackson State, but John Merritt was a wizard when it came to recruiting the South. He didn't just see. Let me just tell y'all something about the state of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee really doesn't have that many people. The majority of their people are in the cities like Memphis, Nashville, and then Knoxville. So Big John Merritt, he would recruit Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and then he would go north and recruit in Ohio. Because a lot of people have forgotten now, the state of Ohio has over 20 million people. I don't know why more black colleges won't go in there and recruit. It's 20 million people in the state of Ohio. And their football is great for a northern state. Same thing in Pennsylvania. It's over 20 million people. There's a guy they just honored. His name was Bill Nunn. He used to help the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he used to send a lot of kids from Pittsburgh south to play college football at these HBCUs. I'm trying to look. You see any more questions for me? What you got for me?
No, there's no more questions.
You got nothing for me? But but I just want to say, guys, I saw some clips of Shadua this weekend, and let me tell you something, Scotty. He is so smart. He's calling audibles right now. He's calling audibles. That receiving core that they got, man,
it's deep. Now I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It's deep. World, man. Their receiving core is deep. I'll definitely give you that.
Oh, it's deep. I mean, it is deep. And right now, the one that Shadua is, I mean, he loves them all, but he's in love with that kid, that tall kid that came from Ohio University. What's that kid's name?
Shane Hooks.
Shane Hooks, baby. He said the other day, anytime he sees Shane Hooks, it's one-on-one, Shane got to get it. He's letting you know he already got confidence in Shane Hook. And from what I'm seeing, listen, let me tell you who else looks good. I saw the highlight. That kid that came down from Liberty University, what's his name?
Peyton Pickett.
Is it Pickett?
Yeah, Pickett.
Oh, listen, man. Don't be surprised now. Pickett turned his swag out now. He look good. Pickett looks good. I'm going to be shocked if he ain't the starter.
Everybody looks good in practice, Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good against playing number twos. Everybody looks good.
Yeah, but listen, I saw some stuff, man. Like I said, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The 2 dates, and somebody put it, they said they want you to come to Alabama A&M's homecoming, which is on the 9th. But, guys, let me tell you something. The next week, they got Florida A&M coming in. Baby, that's. Let me tell you something. You got people from Birmingham. You got people from Atlanta. You got people from the state of Florida. They are going to invade Huntsville. My thing is Huntsville going to be prepared for that Rattler Nation? Because they coming in there now. Because like you said, it could be a chance. that when FAMU comes to Huntsville,
undefeated.
Both of them are undefeated.
Now that'd be
Don't
a game.
even be surprised.
That'd be a game. But appreciate the call, Mr. Ford. I got some other people I got to get on.
Have a good night. And
right.
Once again, congratulations on your 1 year anniversary.
All right,
okay,
thanks,
Mr.
Mr. Ford.
So much.
Appreciate you. All right. Man, y'all, listen. I gotta live here, y'all don't. Like, y'all sitting over there in y'all house. Y'all just over there throwing out. Lawrence, bro, you are an instigator, bro. You are an instigator. I thought I was an instigator, bro. You're an instigator. You're funny. But no, Mr. Ford is the best, man. He is the best. He knows a lot about a lot. All right. Hey, go ahead, Johnson. It's on you, my guy.
All right, look. First off, you know who I am. I'm from Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
I work at the news station at WCTV, so I know inside FAMU's program what's going on over there.
So talk to me.
Let me go ahead and dismantle something as Mr. Ford said. I'm gonna get up out of here because I ain't come to play today. Like I said.
Hold on, I got one for you.
First off,
go ahead.
First of all, man, he asked about the quarterback situation. Well, I guess he's been under a rock because JSU just had a JUCO guy come in, and they had a transfer from South Carolina, or one of those JUCOs also come in. So they have 5 total quarterbacks behind Shedeur.
Yeah.
So they have bodies. I don't know what they can do, but they have the bodies. Here's my thing about FAMU. He said that it's going to be a shootout going back and forth, and then FAMU's going to pull away. I'm going to say this. FAMU just lost a transfer quarterback they were really high on. I don't know, probably at the beginning of this month or late last month because he was not going to class.
CJ or the boy from Kansas State?
Sorry, what?
Talk about the boy from Kansas State? Go ahead.
Yeah. He wasn't going to class. That's the inside with it. He wasn't going to class. So they let him walk because he wasn't meeting, coach don't play that when it comes to their standards.
Mm-hmm.
That was the deal. They were really high on him. They were expecting him to eventually start over the current Rashawn. Is that correct?
Rashawn McKay.
Yeah. They were high on him. And right now, Coach Simmons is over there feeding us a quarterback, ring around the rosy over there. They got 3 guys they think he can do it. And that's not a good sign heading into your big game. So when he says, we're going to play 2-3 guys, I mean, as a receiver, or as a person on offense, you click with certain guys, certain QBs, man. You have to name a starter. You don't go into a game that is going to be that big, still that question mark. Now, to say that, Coach Simmons doesn't have a guy, I'm sure he's going to start the Rashawn kid. But that's not a good sign when you don't know who your quarterback is. And secondly, I don't think this game's going to be a shootout at all. I think that both quarterbacks are going to struggle. He said that, the defense is ahead, the offense is ahead of the defense. No, the defense actually was giving it to Shedeur in the first scrimmage. For those who, keep up, I guess, with the Jackson State platforms, they were very forthcoming about the front 7 was getting to Shedeur and causing a lot of havoc on him in the first scrimmage to the point where they were able to get it going late, but they were not consistent. They kept saying that the Gaddy kid had a pretty good showing and everything else. And this past scrimmage, Shedeur was able to figure some things out. He was able to find the deep ball with Shane Hooks, as Mr. Ford highlighted on. But here's my deal with FAMU. They haven't played a snap in about 2 years now. That's one. 2, you don't know who your quarterback is. We know what they got at wide receiver. We know their defense is going to be there. They got some transfers in the secondary. It's really, really nice. But I just feel like whoever can the key to the game for this FAMU JSU thing is going to be whoever can make the least amount of mistakes, whoever can take care of the ball is going to come out of that game victorious. I have it being a 24, maybe 24-17, 24-14 deal. There's not going to be an over 30. Those defenses are tough, but I still have question marks for both JSU. This is me. I'm a JSU diehard. Love JSU, but they have questions on that offense, man. It's you know how I am. They came in. They made a lot of changes. A lot of the core pieces they had in the spring are depth pieces now. So you don't know what you're going to get heading into this game from both sides. And we're all about, what have you – I know you at least, Scotty, are about, like, what have you done on the field,
Facts.
As of late.
Okay,
for us to
let me say this before
what you can do.
Let me say this.
Right.
My thing is this, right? When it comes to scrimmages and highlights, like that's why they're called highlights.
I'll put my stock in.
Yeah, they're called like I need people to understand like football is not highlights. All right, so when you go on like and understand JSU is Fox News. All right, they're gonna tell you what they want you to know. It's nothing. I mean, if you had gone to the Southern game or if you gone to the FAMU scrimmage, if you gone to the Alcorn scrimmage, you can literally sit in the stands and watch the scrimmage like for your own two eyes and be like, you know what, this is what it is. At Jackson State, you cannot do that. It is a closed scrimmage. So whatever you see is what they want you to see. Okay, so I'm not going to say somebody was bad because, once again, it's a closed scrimmage, so I don't know. I'm just telling y'all it's Fox News, all right? So whatever you think you know, you don't know. Unless you're at the actual facility, unless you have Dion on speed dial, you talk to Ken Richard or whoever them dudes are at the V pregame show. If you don't have them on your caller ID, you don't, or if you don't know a player on the inside, you do not know what the scrimmages are like. Period. All right, that's just period. Now, going forward, I actually agree with what Coach Willie Simmons is doing, right? Because some players, and this is why, and people can bash me all they want. This is why I didn't agree with what Deion did by giving Shedeur Sanders the starting position, because you don't know how people are when they show up in games. I served in the military. They always say everybody's a killer until bullets start flying. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to know what you have when the chips are on the table. And you don't know if Rashawn McKay is going to shrink. You don't know if the freshman's going to rise. You just don't know. So, yeah, as a receiver, and I play receiver in college, you might be absolutely right. In practice, you know, Rashawn might be your guy. Like, he's like, man, Rashawn, he be throwing them jokes. But then you get in the game. He shrink.
That's why, Scotty, I said off the top, man, I don't think this is going to be no shootout, bro. I think both offenses are going to struggle in this first game because you just don't know. I don't know how Shedeur is going to perform in real game.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm not putting stock, just to be fair, I'm not putting stock in what I'm hearing in these scrimmages. It sounds great on paper, but it's just like when we put them out there in front of the spotlight and in front of a sold-out, Miami Stadium, in front of all those cameras, we'll see what's up on both sides, but I just don't believe that it'll be, a blowout. I'm going to table this there. I also want to say, man, I'm really looking forward to what Valley's doing.
Man, me too. Me too.
I don't know if anybody heard, but Dancy was talking about his program recently in the last week. They had an event in Jackson, and he was saying that he got 90 guys coming in this year. I don't know who's making the team or whether they're on a practice squad or depth pieces, but man, that's great to hear because you know anything about MDSU, the one thing they struggled to really compete was just their scholarship situation. They never had enough scholarships to really create enough depth. So they always had great guys that can run in the first unit, but as soon as they got to those second and third rotational players, that's where they were always, losing the battle at. So I'm excited to see what Dancy's doing over there. I know they got a transfer quarterback in there that they're really high on. So I think the game to watch out for, I think they can really make some noise with that Southern game they got in Jackson, man. I think if they can come up there and really knock off Southern, or they can upset Jackson even, I think that, Dancy can really put Valley on the map this year. I'm definitely looking forward to them.
Yeah, I am too. And I just, honestly, believe in Coach Dancy's character, his aura. He has like an aura that you're just like, yo, like, I want to play for you. Him and Maynard. You know what I'm saying? Like, him and Maynard are coaches that you just want to go play for because of their aura, because of, how they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you only can do what your facilities allow, and, you only can do with how many scholarships you have. But I think he does a lot with a little. And if you give him what a lot of these other coaches have, it wouldn't be. I really feel like he would be running a lot of things. I don't want to say he'd be dominating, but he'll definitely be in the conversation of one of the top teams and programs in the SWAC. But man, listen, Johnson, I appreciate you, my guy. You're welcome to call back anytime with that insider knowledge, and we'll see you down in Orange Blossom, baby.
Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Peace. All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. 9424. You are live. Talk to me.
Hello,
Yeah, talk to me.
it's Malik.
What's up, Malik? Talk to me.
I'm here to try to win $100.
You here to try to win $100? All right, talk to me. All right, you know the rules?
Yes, sir.
What's the rules? What's the rules? I need you to know. I want to make sure you know these rules.
You can't pause.
And you can't say All right?
Mhm.
All right, so let's get it. All right. First question is, what is 8 times 8?
64.
Good job. Who is my favorite quarterback?
Tom Brady.
In the SWAC. I'll give you another chance. Who is my favorite quarterback in the SWAC?
Quincy Casey.
Quincy Casey is correct. Who called me a bootlicker?
Cut Day.
No, I am so sorry, Malik. That is not correct. But you can call back. All right. You are more than welcome to hang up, call back, and try it again. All right.
All right.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Yeah, I was calling because I wanted to ask you a question.
Talk to me.
You think the SWAC will ever transition to FBS football?
Would they ever?
I mean, no. Do you think the SWAC will ever transition to FBS football?
No.
Because the reason I'm asking this is because the FBS is the goal. I think is the goal that they're shooting for, and mostly all the SWAC stadiums have the criteria to be FBS schools. They got the stadiums. It's a few of those schools that don't have the stadium space, but I do think most of them do. So I think if they have a couple good seasons, and attendance stay like it is, I think the SWAC should apply for FBS status.
I don't think that they will ever make the transition. I would, and a lot of people are going to hate me for this. I think that if you want to have SWAC teams contention for national championships, they should probably go to D2. They're not going to want to because, I mean, you start recruiting kids and saying that you're Division II, you're going to lose kids point blank period just because you're Division II. You know what I'm saying? I had Coach Reggie Barlow on the show, and he said, they're competitive. They're in the competition for winning their conference every year, but a kid just likes to hear D1. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. So I think that SWAC teams will be a lot more dominant in D2.
I think they're going to get better recruits once they set a NCAA FBS team. The recruits are going to change because once a kid knows that I'm playing against Southern Miss, I'm playing against Louisiana Tech, I'm playing against UL Lafayette, I'm playing against FBS schools. The recruits, they're going to change. The level of recruitment is going to change because now they know you playing what's supposed to be a bigger brand of football.
Mm-hmm. I mean, would it benefit SWAC? Yes, but I think it would hurt them in the long run because they wouldn't be competitive. They wouldn't be competitive for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna have to build. That's how you're gonna have to build your program. You're gonna have to take a bunch of ass whippings from teams like Mississippi State, a team like Texas Tech, a team like Oklahoma. You have to take that ass whipping to get what you want to get. Then once your program get on financial grounds, then you're able to move up.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, I heard the guy call up and he said, well, Jackson State, they always posting, like you said, the highlight tapes. But what they don't understand about highlight tapes is you getting the best of what they have to offer. They're not going to show you the bad thing that happened in practice. You know, when a scout come into your facility and look at your game film, they looking at the total game. They're not looking at what a kid highlight tape, because he know what's on the highlight tape. That's the best that he gonna do. But on that full game tape, he able to see what the kid doing when the ball ain't on his side, when he's not in the play. They're able to see that.
That is
and
facts.
then a lot of people talk about Jackson and the transfers. Well, most of those transfers while not playing. There's a lot of 4-stars and 5-stars, not actually 4-stars and 5-stars. Texas is the biggest state for 5-stars, and I haven't seen a team out of Texas win anything in 10 years. University of Texas, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, none of them. But that state has the largest number of 5-stars. When you get a kid out of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, you got yourself a 5-star.
Nah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. But to answer your original question, no, I don't think they'll ever move up. 2, I don't think it'll be beneficial to a lot of the programs. But like I said, if national championships is what the SWAC ever contends to be, like, okay, first of all, we already know they're not giving up the Celebration Bowl. We already understand that. We're not beating that dead horse.
Right.
Right. If they ever did decide to go to the playoffs, then I think you would see I think when SWAC fans see the benefit of playing in the playoffs and going to, like, you know, maybe getting close to the playoffs and getting closer to the championship of a national championship, I think they'll see the benefit and they'll start seeing more players willing to come to these schools because of the competitive nature they see in them. Like, you know, oh, wow, you know, they beat this school that I wanted to go to, or they beat this school, or, you know, they have this type. Because a lot of these schools are all black. You know, like, I mean, like, the school isn't all black, but the players, like predominantly black players are on this team. So you would think, and don't get me wrong, not everybody is accustomed to going to an HBCU school. It is a culture shock. I don't care what nobody says. If you have never been around that many black people in your life, and it's a culture shock. I don't care what nobody. You could be black as midnight. It's a culture shock. But, you know, some people feel comfortable being in that setting and some people don't. But the people who will and would willing to be going to those schools, you know, from those up north places that aren't exposed to that kind of schools, it's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? It would be really beneficial. So, but at the end of the day,
I understand what you're saying. Scotty, you got the best little sports talk show, you know, going.
Appreciate you.
If this Celebration Bowl and this playoff thing, I don't think you and I are gonna ever agree on that right there. Mm-hmm. But other than that, you got a good program. Me myself, I see a team like a Alcorn or a Southern, if they was to beat a school like a Ole Miss or Mississippi State or even a Vanderbilt, I see them accomplishing more that way than if they was to beat Jacksonville State or Delaware State or something like that. You know, I see if they happen to cross that plateau, I can see them moving on. But like you said, a lot of these schools, man, a lot of these schools ain't ready for all black stadiums and stuff like that.
No, but see, I feel like you know, when your parents say you're trying to run before you walk, like you're going from crawling. You're talking about you just said, I hope they beat these FBS schools when they can barely beat Jacksonville State. They can't beat Jacksonville State. They can't beat these teams. They can't beat these lower FCS conference teams. They can't even beat anybody to the next state over from them. So you're talking about them beating an FBS team. That's literally like sprinting for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about a flat out 100-meter dash in the Olympics for these SWAC teams, and they can't do that. So they have to. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to start beating up on these teams.
You're right about that. But there's nowhere in the world you can tell me that the top 4 schools in that SWAC cannot beat teams in that little FCS category.
because
I can tell you that right now.
done it.
I can tell you yes, right? And they
You know,
can't. They can't. They cannot.
They can't.
I don't care what. Listen, I don't care what y'all talking about. If you listen, they cannot. And I really hate to beat this dead horse because I've been beating this thing for like the past month.
Okay, I got one more question I want to ask you, Scotty.
Talk to me.
Who do you think would be the first quarterback chosen in the SWAC, which I don't think is one going to be chosen? Who do you think would be the first quarterback chosen in the SWAC? I think it's the boy that transferred from Grambling.
Talk about Hickbottom?
Hickbottom. I think if you line up Hickbottom, the boy from Alabama A&M, and the boy from Alcorn, and all the rest of them, if they was out there in a combine, Hickbottom got more to offer than the rest of those quarterbacks. I know he don't get it's not going to go on games won. It's going to go on your ability to play that position at the next level.
I agree. He has the measurables. Hickbottom 6'5", 225. Like, he is a measuring rod. Like, if you're talking about, I want a quarterback that looks like, that's what you would say. But can he do the position at that level? I don't know. I mean, we would see, but if I was a betting man and he was like, you got one quarterback, I'm picking Akil Glass, and it's not even close. Like, I'm picking him with my eyes closed because his accuracy is stupid. He's still 6'4", 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So Akil Glass, I mean, that's not even a thought. Because think about it, when you can be Kyler Murray 5'10" at Oklahoma dominating and get drafted because why? They already see you in the FBS. They already see you playing against top level talent. So they're going to be like, oh yeah, okay, cool. But you can't be a 5'10" quarterback in the SWAC if dominating is not even the word. You have to freaking demolish everything in your path to be a 6', 6'1" quarterback in the SWAC. You have to be damn near Tim Tebow in winning everything. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be all world. So it just makes it tougher. So you have to have the measurables first to even be looked at, and then you have to have the production behind your name. Because if you're in the SWAC, and I had a scout on here, you know what I'm saying, on my channel, because I wanted players to understand what scouts are looking for. He said it's not about all the numbers, it's how you got your numbers. Are you making are your picks contested? Are your picks, are you jumping to go get him, or are they just falling in your lap? It's all about how it looks and how it comes across. So there's a lot of factors to play in that, but I just feel as though if you have the measurables, you got to have the production. And when you have the production, it has to be out this world. You know what I'm saying? It just has to be out this world.
I got the boy Devontae Hampton from Jackson as the first guy coming off the board in the SWAC, and I got those two quarterbacks as free agent, and maybe Nugget, if he's a senior, he'll be he got a possibility to get drafted. If
we're talking about straight juniors, seniors, or whatever, if everything's equal, right? No class, let's not talk about classes. Let's not talk about graduating classes if it's senior or junior. Right now, the number one, the first person I would take off the board is Nugget. And I don't care what nobody talk about. I don't care what you talk about. Akil, I don't care. Nugget translates. He can be a backup. He can guard your second receiver on an NFL team tomorrow. I honestly feel that. He's that good at what he does. So he would be my first. If I'm taking somebody out the SWAC that I'm like, I know I can depend on because his skill set translates, it's Nugget. And then it will be Akil, and then it'll be Keontae. That's how I would do it. And then Ezra. I will also bring Ezra too. You know what I'm saying? But Nugget translates. I mean, he can guard. He probably can't guard off the rip. He probably can't get Hopkins his first year. I mean, not many people can guard Hopkins and all the number ones. But if you're talking about number twos, oh yeah, I'll take Nugget right now and put him in, guard that number two guy over there. For real.
Well, the thing that's going to work in his favor, he can return kicks.
Yep, and he's a special teamer. Yep, he does punts and kick returns. Can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate the call, and I got a lot of people on hold, but thanks. I always appreciate the call.
All right, guy.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace.
Number one, but if you're talking about number two,
hey, caller,
right now.
You live? Talk to me.
Guard that number two, like for real.
Well, the thing that's going to work in
Hey,
his
caller,
favor,
you live? Talk to me. 4595.
Punts and kick returns.
Turn your background down.
And I got a lot of people on hold. I always do this call. All right. Number one, but if you're talking about number two, hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. Guard that number two. Like for real. Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. 4595. Turn your background down.
I'm still here. 4595. Still waiting.
Number one, but if you're talking about number two, hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. Guard that number two.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me. 4595.
Hello.
I just called.
Oh my God.
I love you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary. I just called to say happy anniversary to you.
Thanks, Mom. You gotta turn your background down.
Hello?
Yeah, I said thanks, Mom. You gotta turn your background down.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mom. What's going on? I see you called me from your work phone. I'm like, I see the 202, but I knew it from, I know it from Maryland, but I was like, or DMV, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, so yeah, but that was pretty clever.
No, I don't use this phone that much.
I know.
Whose number? I just called to wish you a happy anniversary, and I called to see if I get the cash out. No, I just leave it. Happy anniversary, son.
Mom, you wouldn't know not one question if I asked you, for real.
I know, but you're doing a wonderful job. Continue to do what you do. I just wanted to say happy anniversary, okay?
Hey, thanks, Mom. Appreciate you.
I love you.
Love you too, Mom. Bye-bye. That's funny. Hey, Coach Green, Coach Green, you live. Talk to me. Man? What's good?
Let me turn my background down.
You good?
I know, but you're doing a wonderful job. Continue to do.
All right, here we go. Happy anniversary, dog.
Hey, appreciate you, Coach Green. You've been rocking me for a long time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hey, because you cool, bro. You cool. I ain't like them other guys, man. Because look, hey, we can agree to disagree on a lot of different stuff, man.
Anytime.
At the end of the day, everybody got a right to their opinion.
You're absolutely right.
And then at the end of the day, this is your show. So if you feel a certain way, you should feel that way. Till somebody convince you otherwise.
That is true. I listen, and I try to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you called in and we've had disagreements. I've had other, I've had people that were emotional, and I've had it, and they've had agreements too. So, but at the end of the day. So you trying to get me banned. But nah, I appreciate y'all. I just appreciate y'all for calling in and giving me y'all opinions, man. I love it. But go ahead, Coach Green.
All right. I got an opinion that I disagree with, though.
Talk to me.
You talking about they get more recruits if they go to the playoffs. What get you more recruits is being on TV. That would get you recruits because it's all about exposure. Celebration Bowl is on ABC live. So that's exposure. That's how I told you about Cone for North Carolina A&T, and why North Carolina A&T is known is also beating the two things that helped North Carolina A&T was Celebration Bowl and beating the D1 team. You know, that's the same thing with North Dakota State, was beating the D1 team, and Carson Wentz throwing for all them yards, beating the D1 team. So it's all about getting on TV and making statements when you do play Division I or when you play in the Celebration Bowl. So that's the exposure. The playoffs don't give you that exposure. And then it's going to cost you so much money just to play in the playoffs. That's why Eastern Washington talking about dropping all the way down to Division III because how much money they cost. Because they make the playoffs every year. You got anything to say before I say something else?
Coach Green, listen. Go
ahead.
Listen, I'm glad Dante said it. I'm not going to say I'm going to say it, but Dante is going to say it for me. Since we're kind of like DMV brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? He said nobody watches that game. And I'm just trying to, I want to be very clear. I agree. Now, you can say 1.9 million people, but, I mean, it's predominantly people. I don't know how many times I got to say this. People, your grandma, listen, wait, I'll let you go.
I know what you're going to say, but hold up before you say that. Who's watching? You can say that about the playoffs. They both in the same boat, but one is being showed on TV.
Let me. Okay, is it my turn? Is it my turn yet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is my point, right? When you bring a recruit in, and this is where y'all miss. This is where y'all miss. If North Dakota State and Jackson State with Deion. And I mean this, and I want all the Jackson State fans to hear me when I say this. If you in North Dakota State,
you don't get stuff in trouble, man. Don't get banned now.
And I'm cool, and I'm cool with this smoke. I really am. If North Dakota State and Jackson State are recruiting the same player, right? Same player. North Dakota State is going to walk them through a hallway full of national championships. Jackson State is going to walk them straight to Deion's office, and he's going to talk to him about what Deion can do for him. And it all depends on what that player's mentality is. Is that, okay, you know, if I go to North Dakota State, I have a chance at a national title, or I go to Deion and I might get drafted. I might go to the Celebration Bowl. I might. It's a lot of I mights, but you're hoping and depending that Deion's name and his recognition can get you seen and get you exposure. Go ahead.
Hey, all right, I'm going to say this, because and then I'm going to move on from that topic, because we're going to disagree on that anyway, regardless. Both of them can say national championships, though.
Are you serious? Yeah. What national championships is somebody walking past in Jackson State?
Dude, you may sit there and be literate, but that bowl game is legitimate.
Sir,
the NCAA recognized that bowl game.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Nobody in the SWAC. Hold on, Mr. Green. Hold up, Coach Green. Nobody in the SWAC has won it since Grambling. So what are you showing them? What are you showing? If anybody has a chance, it's Alcorn.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. You beat me right there. You beat me right there.
Now, if you talk about,
you got me on that part.
If you talk about North Carolina A&T, right. I would agree with you.
Grambling the only one to walk in and say we won national championship.
We won a national championship. That's it.
You right about that. Hey, I got nothing to say on that. But let me move on from that anyway.
Go ahead.
How about, you think you can get the commissioner for an interview, bro? You think you ever get him on that? Because that's who I want you to ask all them questions to. Because that's who need to ask the questions, really.
You know me, I'm not scared of nobody.
Back and forth all day.
I am not scared of no. I would love to get an athletic director on here.
No, I know you ain't scared.
Yeah, you know.
I know you ain't scared. I know you ain't. I ain't like those people that say you softball Deion. I know you ain't scared.
So,
I know you ain't scared. But do you think you can get that interview though?
Give me this year. Give me this year to go through the SWAC, and I could probably swing it next fall. I probably could swing it next fall because I'm gonna try to build some connections up. Just trying to wiggle my way into some media rooms. You know what I'm saying, and then maybe go from there. Or if there's a subscriber, if there's a subscriber on here who knows the commissioner or knows a family friend or knows somebody who knows him, you know what I'm saying. We can make that happen. Somebody said Ashley Robinson. I don't think he's gonna be on my. he's gonna be on my Christmas list because of how hard I've been going at Jackson State. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
No, Asher mess with you. If Deion mess with you, Asher mess with you.
Listen,
it ain't no biggie.
Who knows?
But this is my other thing though. You was talking about, when it comes to schedule. I coach at an HBCU, so I understand when it comes to scheduling about certain things. I know you talk about how Jacksonville, because I agree with you. We need to, Southern always schedule a good team, which is McNeese. They play home. They play at each other home. But there could be other things that keep these teams from playing at Jacksonville State, because sometimes, you want a return game. When you play these schools, you want a return game. Sometimes these schools don't want to lose to us, because if they lose us, they don't want to play us no more. That's the issue we ran into since I've been at the school I've been at.
Mm-hmm.
Like we beat a particular team, and because we played a lot of PWIs when we was Division III, and we beat this team twice, and all of a sudden they didn't want to play us no more after we beat them twice. We beat them at their place and we beat them at our place, and the refereeing was horrible at their place. So that could be an issue too when it comes to schedule, like trying to get a game return, because our wackest team's been playing the toughest team, like Mississippi Valley. It might be a different Mississippi Valley State game that play against Murray State. But I'm looking forward to that. I want to watch that game right there. I want to see what type of quarterback and their offense is going to look like against Murray State, because that's going to be a good test and see where Mississippi Valley is at.
I agree.
And Alabama A&M did beat North Alabama. You know that? Yeah, Alabama A&M beat North Alabama.
Let me see. When was this?
So we, it was. I think that was like 2019.
2019, really?
I think it was 2019, because Cornell Mayer got into it with some of the people over there at North Alabama because stuff was being said in the stand, and North Alabama didn't do a return game with A&M.
Yeah, they did. They beat North Alabama 2019.
And now North Alabama and North Alabama is not on the schedule now, because I think they would deserve a return game.
Yeah, and I mean, you would think you won it just because they beat you. You know, like, can I get my revenge back? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I would listen.
But sometimes
if you make these, if you do more if the SWAC does more games like this, then you know what I'm saying, like, that's what you want. Yeah, that's what you want. It was competitive, 24-31.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is how I'm gonna put it. This is how I will put it. I think more of our top teams need to do it, because our bottom teams have done it. The bottom teams done it more than the top teams, except for Southern. Southern the only one that schedules McNeese State consistently, because they return. They playing each other. I don't recall them ever playing Southeastern though, but McNeese State been on the schedule for a long time. But our top team, Grambling, all of them need to do that, because Grambling played Northwestern and beat Northwestern State, but the Northwestern State haven't been that good, so I don't count that. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say, man. And happy anniversary again, man.
Hey, appreciate it, Coach Green. Anytime, my guy.
All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's good?
Hey, so we're chasing waterfalls after we back to you now.
Say it again.
I mean, yo, I'm trying not to come in here with the hate, man, but yo, if these people don't stop calling in talking about playing these blood games to get money to build up their program, they don't make money in those games. It's just exposure. You're giving your players the opportunity to play against guys where some of them thought they should have went, and let them see their competition. And half of the time it's a gift from that coach or the athletic director, or sometimes I don't know if people understand this or not. Sometimes it's mandated by law. It's written into state law that these schools have to play some of these schools in state. Just to stop some of this stuff. So that they're not going out there and scheduling, whatever directional college in whatever directional state when you got Prairie View right down the road, or you got A&M or A&T or Valley State to get on those opportunities. That's to kind of, I hate to say shut those constituents up, but that's what it's for.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that, you're talking about, oh yeah, Mississippi Valley State is going to go play Ole Miss. Well, guess who ain't going to be at that game? It ain't going to be full. They're going to be giving those tickets away. But guess whose fans are going to show up to that game? Valley State's fans are going to show up to that game and buy everything up in the stadium. Pay for parking, pay for everything. You ain't making no money off of that. And now here's the other thing. When some of these guys are calling in saying, "Oh yeah, we should be paying these top tier schools." Yo, let me tell you right now, and I hate to tell you, but I know, Scotty, you said it before, but I'm gonna be real frank. Some of these SWAC schools can't beat a top 10 D2 school, and that's on everything.
I have
and
to
it's
disagree.
not about it.
I got to disagree with you on that one. I think if you're talking about the top teams, they wouldn't be considered top teams if they couldn't beat D2 schools. Now, what I do say, like some of the mid packs, yeah, I agree with you. Like, what could a top tier D2 team catch PV on a bad day? Yeah. Could a top tier D2 team catch let me see, like Valley on a bad day? Yeah. I mean, any given Sunday anybody can come get it. I really feel that. But you know what I'm saying? But if you're a top team and you lose to a top tier D2 team, something tells me that you shouldn't, you can't consider yourself a top team. But it's football. Things happen.
Well, it is football. But here, and this is the thing. I mean, because I try not to live in the past. Because I told you I played ball. You played ball. We both get it. Like you said, any given Sunday, any given Saturday, you get your head cracked. You get your head flown. You come out there, you ain't playing right. You gonna see what's up. Now, going to the SWAC and looking at these schools and saying, hey, you know what? What's the hot games? Yo, honestly, I'm not even gonna say what's the hot games until week 4. And here's the reason: because how many schools didn't actually play? Mm-hmm. How many schools had guys show up on their campus and weren't eligible because they entered the portal in the spring and they didn't have a chance to play? A lot of these teams, they're gelling on the fly. They're building the plane while they fly it. And that's a real thing. And we have to come to a realization that, hey, you know what? We're starting from behind. We're really starting from behind. I'm just saying we as in, black college football. I'm not saying we as a SWAC because my school is in the SIAC. I mean, hey, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I would love to see a 4-team playoff with the MEAC, the SWAC, the SAIC, and the CIAA, and let those boys bang. Let's see who really got it.
Now you talking.
That would be tremendous. That would be next level. That will actually bring money to black college football. That's how you make money. You do stuff like that. You don't sit up in here and go play blood games. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you put A&M out there against Alabama. Guess what you leaving with at the end of that game besides that $1 million check? 15 injuries.
Oh, you got a point. Hey, man, but I got a lot of people. Oh, my God. Hey, appreciate the call as always.
You, bro. Hey, I rock with you. Hey, congratulations on your first year, and you got years to come, my guy.
Hey, appreciate you, my guy, for real, for real. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Oh,
What up, Scotty? First time caller. It's Drizzy, by the way.
Well, okay, what's good? Talk to me.
First, I want to do that giveaway. Then I want to talk about Tennessee State.
All right, what's the giveaway? We got the JSU giveaway. We got the ticket giveaway for JSU, and we got the money giveaway. Which one you going for?
I go for the money.
All right, too easy. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 5 questions, all right? You can't pause, you can't you can't and, you can't do any of that. All right? You ready?
All right.
All right. Who is my favorite quarterback?
Quincy Casey. Easy.
What is 11 times 10?
11 times 10, 110.
All right. What 2 players did I interview from South Carolina State?
South Carolina State. Oh. Then you
you said you said you said
man.
I know it. I know that it gets you. That gets you. But yeah. But go ahead and ask your question.
Do you think the SWAC could bring in Tennessee State, and do you think that can help the SWAC?
You know, a good friend of mine, BJ Jones, he came on the channel and he said, "What other than being black, what does it benefit Tennessee State from joining the SWAC?" You know what I'm saying? He said,
I was just wondering, them bringing in Eddie George, you know, getting more recruits. I think it would, help put the SWAC on the map, especially if they produce on the field.
I think if okay, I'm gonna give you twofold. If Deion, if everybody's expectation for Deion comes to pass, he's gonna do a lot of the heavy load, right? Now the second part of that, and I know a lot of graduates are gonna get mad at me, is that you need more celebrity coaches within the SWAC. Like you just do.
Right.
It just because your brand,
that's why I say Eddie George.
You know what I'm saying? Like your school's brand they're not shaking and moving like it was before. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't most people who go to Grambling and Jackson State are because they're homers. They grew up in that culture and it means a lot to them. But the top talent in states, they don't care about going to Jackson State and Grambling. They don't, whatever. So you need the celebrity coaches to put their brand on the school. So now kids are like, oh shoot, Ed Reed is that Grambling? Oh shoot, I might go over to Ed Reed. That's my point. That's my point. You get more of that. You get more of, and what I hate about that is you lose coaches like Vincent Dancy. You'll lose coaches like,
he's a great coach too.
Yeah, awesome coaches. They're awesome coaches. But at this point in time, you need the SWAC you need the SWAC and the name of these celebrity coaches to propel your program into another level, so that when they do leave, it's at a sustainable, that people have respect for them outside of just the people who are homers and things like that. So that's what that, I mean, like if Ed Reed went to Bethune and Marshall Faulk had gone to Southern or Grambling, like what are we talking about right now? Like you couldn't keep a game off ESPN. You see what I'm saying? Like
I wish Marshall Faulk went to Southern. I really do. And I'm a Jackson State fan saying that. It does better for the SWAC.
Yeah. So when you have those now, because you got to realize these celebrities' brands are bigger than the schools. You know what I'm saying? These brands are transcended through all races. It's not just an HBCU school. It's now when you put an Ed Reed, you put a Marshall Faulk. These dudes have white fans, Hispanic fans, Asian fans. Like it transcends that
every race.
Every race. So now people are just like how I came on to Jackson State because of Deion, because he was my favorite player. Now you got people who grew up in Florida, they want to go to Bethune because Ed Reed there. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like that you need to just build the brand and build the football brand of the SWAC.
It builds the brand, helps the SWAC out,
yep.
Brings more income in.
And then you just do bigger and better things from there. Just bigger and bigger things from there.
It'd be a great idea, if they start, putting in more big name coaches in the SWAC, it'll really help. It'll really help.
Hey man, I appreciate you for calling. You are always welcome to call in, my guy.
I appreciate it, Scotty. Hey. Happy 1 year.
Hey, appreciate you, my guy.
All right.
What's up, Malik? You back again?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me see what I can do. What is a slogan that I call myself?
Captain Petty. What you know at the sergeant? What a smoke.
All right, I'll let you rock with that one. That was a good one. It's Captain Petty, Sergeant Smoke. All right. What is my bandwagon team?
What did you say?
I said, what team is my bandwagon team?
Jackson State.
All right. Who was the first JSU player I interviewed?
Transfer or?
That you can't ask me a question. Who is the first JSU player I interviewed?
Quincy Casey.
That is a negative. Sorry. Call back again. Try again.
Okay.
Who was the first JSU player I interviewed? What's up, Coach Green? You live.
Man, I had to call back this one time, man, because dude was talking about, because I know you kind of like that idea with the SWAC versus the SIAC. I don't, because our top teams have been going to the Celebration Bowl as far as, like, even with the MEAC, say, well, it used to be North Carolina A&T.
Okay.
Then you got Grambling, you got Southern, and you got Alcorn. I'm just naming the teams that have been winning. And I'm going to put Alabama A&M in that category because they not one of them teams now.
Okay.
They will run through the top teams in Division II.
Oh, that's easy.
Them right there? Easy. So that team, that 14 playoff with SIAC, I just totally disagree with, because ESPN ain't gonna pay no money to put that on TV. Let me tell you that now.
They said it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Not at all. Not at all. Now, if you say we get, say, the Big Sky or the CAA with James Madison or the OVC in it, that's different. Because some of them conferences want to do the bowl. They want to do a bowl game like us.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them conference teams want to do a bowl game like us, but ESPN didn't drop no money off to them yet. So that's my only issue with that. I don't want to see that, because it's not going to be fun to watch, because it's gonna be SWAC and the MEAC teams in the finals, because they're going all the SWAC teams and the MEAC teams going to run through them teams. Because number one, they got the depth. That's what people don't want. They ain't gonna talk about that. It's depth.
Mm-hmm.
And Bowie State don't have that type of depth. Winston-Salem State or Lane College.
Okay, so
don't have that depth.
Okay, that works through a season. I just need one game. I don't need depth. I don't need depth for one game. You know what I'm saying? I just need my players to show up for one game. You know what I'm saying? You do that for me for one game, we can make something work. We can make something shake. Now, if it's at the end of the season and my depth is hurt by going through the season, and I'm okay, then yeah. But if I got one game and I got one game to go get it, I'm good. I'll take my team. I'll take my team.
I would say this now. You're gonna need, when you play against Alcorn and Alabama A&M, you're gonna need that depth. Because we watched TV with Alabama A&M. Mm-hmm. How many corners are that good on, say, Bowie State?
Dimitri,
they got 5 receivers to guard. How many of them teams got 5 corners that stop that?
SWAC barely got 5 corners.
Exactly, and you saw what they did with that. So it really drops off when you go to the Division II level. It really drops off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Bowie State got that one corner that everybody's talking about. They got
Dimitri.
that one.
Dimitri Mosley, something like that.
Yeah. That's all they got. Everybody else, Glass is like having a field day. You know all them points that Alabama A&M scored on Jackson State. What that score was? Like 45 to 28?
45 to 30 something like that.
Yeah. Shoot, Alabama A&M gonna score 70.
Man, teams ain't just gonna lay down like that, man.
Oh, no. Grambling did it. Grambling did it to somebody. Grambling scored 70 on a Division II team, and they ain't put no Division II team on since they did that. They ain't played another Division II team since they did it.
All right, hey, appreciate the call though, Coach Green. I got some other people got on hold.
Oh, understandable, bro. Happy anniversary again.
You too. Appreciate it. Hey, all you up in here talking about Mr. Dad talking about I crushed his dreams. Hey, that boy, he said he trying to get his money. He said the rest of y'all playing. He said I'm trying to get this hundo. Listen, I treat my kids the same way. My daughter be trying to play me in Uno. I be crushing her. Like, you gonna earn this win. You gonna earn this dub. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Yo, Scotty.
Yep, talk to me.
Yes, good. What's good, bro? Happy anniversary too, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this PRO and all in the comment.
Yes, sir. What's good with you? Talking about watching the game through the gate.
Hey, I want to take the what tonight? Nugget Daddy. I want to take his the Austin.
All right. Okay. All right. So the deal is you got to get whoever gets the closest to all 11 right. All right. So let me get my notepad ready. All right. Let me see. Day issue giveaway. All right. Now, are you doing offense or defense?
I'm doing defense.
All right. Defense. Now, got you locked in. All right. Phil, and start wherever you want.
I'm going to start with the D-line.
All right. D-line.
I got McClain, the USC transfer. What's his name? Jamoni Crane.
Abdul McClain.
Jamoni Crane, the one. Crane, the one that did the Deion dance doing the Valley game.
Oh, Crane. So Crane.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crane. All right.
And I got what is Niles Gaddy?
Yeah, Gaddy. That's a gimme.
All right. And and for the linebackers, I got Hampton.
Oh, so you going 3-4? You're not going 4-3?
Yeah. No, I ain't going for it. I'm going 3-3-5.
3-3-5. Okay, too easy. All right, so linebackers.
Hampton, Miller, and James Houston.
And James Houston. All right. And DBs? I mean, Nugget 1. All right, no. Yeah.
The Nugget, Shiloh, CJ Holmes, Isaiah Bolden.
Hold on. You know, listen, I'm not a secretary. I don't be typing that fast.
My bad.
All right, so I got you Nugget, Shiloh, CJ, and Bolden, you said. And one more.
Yep. And what's the transfer from Vanderbilt? The Randall Haney, however you said it last night.
I don't know. If CFL's in here, he probably know. But so I got you.
I think that's where I learned it from anyway.
All right, let me see. 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, cool. So I got you down. Phil Ross. Let me put that right here. Phil Ross defense. All right, so I got you down. So what he's saying is that after the game, after the Orange Blossom Classic, if you got all the players right, if you got the most players, then he'll give you whatever tickets you want for the next game. He got you, or whatever game tickets you want, he'll get you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Hey, you need to make that Miami trip too, bro.
That what trip? That Miami trip? Yeah, man. Listen, I'm trying to make some. Got some last minute plans trying to make it shake, but we gonna see if I can make it down there.
Nah, because I had something too, bro. Like, I wanted to meet you, bro. And I was going to propose to my girl on your show, bro. She didn't know. Like, I've been having this in the making for the longest, bro. Like, for real. Like, on some real shit. I was going to do that. Like, for real.
Oh, man, listen, you should have hit me up in the comments, bro. Or it should have emailed me. We could have, man, that would have been dope, bro. That would have been dope.
Hey. Make the trip, man.
All right, I got you, my guy. Appreciate it.
And I appreciate you.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
Man, we out here love matching, baby. We out here love making. Out here making love. Making love. Let me get this transition going. Bang, bang, bang. Just like that. You see it? Week 0's here, baby. We in here. Week 0. All Corn React Swag Challenge, baby. You see the call-in number up above. In Atlanta. Yes, sir. All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller 0451. You are live. Talk to me. All right. I'm about to let you go one last time. Caller 0451. Talk to me. You live. All right, next time call. Hey, just call back in, and I'm about to let you go. Malik, you back again?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so win or lose, I'm double checking to make sure this guy sent me the $100 for you. Let me see. He did send me the $100 for you. So listen, win or lose, you get this $100. All right.
Okay.
All right, win or lose. Hey, man, I appreciate your tenacity, young man. I like that. All right. So let me get these questions going again. All right. Who is my favorite quarterback?
Quincy Casey.
What is? Oh, I can't answer that one. What 2 players did I interview from South Carolina State?
I don't really know people from South Carolina State.
All right, man. But listen, hey, I appreciate you for calling in. Put your Cash App in the chat, and I'm gonna send this to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man. Hey, Malik, anytime, man. Appreciate you for calling back in.
Tell whoever that was that did it. Tell him I said thank you.
You on the call right now. You can tell him thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, you welcome, man. Appreciate you for calling in, and thank you for that subscriber as well for doing that for you, man. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let me shout out this subscriber who sent me this. Joe Johnson. Shout out to Joe Johnson. Sent the man. He said he tired of the little man losing, so he sent me $100 to give to him. That's what's up. Appreciate you, Joe. N.O. Joe right there. Appreciate you, my guy. That's what's up. I'm sending that to him through you, and appreciate you. All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What going on? OffScript, this is who that nigga on that nag.
What's up, Blake? Man, long time no talk.
Man, I can't call it OffScript, man. You know when you threw up that Alcorn, you know the Me X Swag Challenge coming in weekend. I had to call in for them breaks. Got to represent for them breaks.
Oh man, what's up, Blake? Hey man, I had to. It's week 0, baby. It's week 0. It's y'all's world.
Week 0.
It's y'all's world. We just
yes,
a squirrel.
Sir.
We just a squirrel living in it. We just a squirrel living in it. It's y'all world.
Man, I appreciate y'all letting us get out there this weekend.
Hey, I'm gonna do a Cash App giveaway for the game for guessing the score. I'm gonna do that all season, whatever game I cover. I'm gonna do a Cash App giveaway. So whoever gets closest to the score or whoever gets the score right, I'm gonna give it a Cash App. But yeah, talk to me. How them Braves looking? You went to the scrimmage?
No, man, I live in Illinois. Nah, I ain't go to no scrimmage, but I watched the scrimmage. Been, checking out GSPN, checking out Swacking a Fool. Big shout out to Swacking a Fool, man. Hey, like them guys, like Blue Blood, man. Checking out everybody. Hey, everybody that you shouting out, man. I'm looking them up, checking out their videos and stuff right there, man. Hey, but hey, the Braves ain't looking good, man. Hey, we got a strong, stable running back. We got some receivers, quarterback. Everything looking good, man. But hey, like everybody saying, we've been out for a whole year, But hey, come Saturday, we'll see if if we still rested. Or it's gonna take some time to shake that rust out. But I believe we're gonna come out the door with that rust already shaking off.
Man, listen. First of all, this is
baby.
not even really a real game. First of all, I don't know why College Game Day is going to this game. First of all, out of all the games that y'all want to go to, the fact that y'all show up at this one is like, really? North Carolina Country Central University? Like, what is we doing? What is we doing? Like,
so you know what, OffScript, it's whenever you go, man, really, honestly, you're going to really get a chance to feel the swag, man, this year whenever you go to the games. Outside of when you take your trip to Florida, to Miami, to watch Jackson State and FAMU, when you come back on this side into the other SWAC game, the main SWAC game, to see the camaraderie and how we tailgate and stuff, man, your whole chain of thought gonna change. Hey, we ain't the biggest team, but it's how we show love and how we, congregate with each other. And don't forget the food, baby. Don't forget the food.
So this is my thing, right? So,
come on.
If I go first of all, if I go down because somebody told me Alcorn was in the middle of nowhere, and
it is.
And it's 45 minutes away from the interstate. I'm like, listen, if I go to a reservation game, after the game, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
See, you're going to be stuck in traffic real talk. But honestly, man, you probably ain't going to leave off the yard because that's just where everything going to be. People, you going to have people, especially you being on TV or having your own podcast and, YouTube channel, man, you're going to be around there mingling. That'll be your best time to get footage, promote the swag. It ain't, you going to have time to kill because, like I said, traffic, the 7-mile stretch, hey, ask the people about it. You'll be there for a couple of hours just trying to get through back to the interstate.
Mm-hmm. All right, well.
I ain't trying to spoil it for you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to GSPN and I'm gonna like, yo, he gonna be my tour guide. I'm like, yo, you be my tour guide, and then I know your sister's down there, right? Your sister she's still in your
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll make that happen, and I gotta go to an Alcorn game. I gotta go to one because they weren't on my schedule. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna even hold you, but I'm gonna shake some stuff around and I'm gonna get down there and we gonna see it. Listen, Blake, don't. I'm gonna be saying who that nigga on that nag with if this game ain't good. I'm trying to say.
Hey, and I'm still inviting you to a Jackson State game too. Now you know what I'm saying, the concession fans and everything. We everywhere, but hey, we swag. And you please say Mr. Who that nigga on that nag. You know what I'm saying? Alcorn first, man. You know what I'm saying? Jackson State, DM bringing that money for it, baby. We support.
Oh man, appreciate it, Blake. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy. Anytime I can. Hey, listen, you already know where to tune in to see the pre and post game. We're gonna be talking about your team, see what they're gonna be doing. So listen, if y'all just so happen to come out with the dub, you know where you can call in and talk your smack. All right, so
I'm calling in win, lose, or hey, I'm calling in win or losing. Hey, you know it, baby. I'll be there.
If it's a loss, you gonna get this work, boy? You gonna get this work? I'm trying to tell you.
No, we ain't getting no loss. Get them jokes together, cause we ain't getting no loss.
Listen, you bet not call in with this loss, cause I'm telling
you
right
good
now.
One, man.
All right, you too, Blake.
All right, guys.
Listen, all you Alcorn fans out there, Braves or whatever, y'all better be real brave to call in if y'all lose this game, because I'm giving y'all's the work. Do you hear me? All right? Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Hey, listen. So I'm about to get off this live stream in about 6 minutes. Nobody has won $100. All right? And I've been really nice too. Like, I've been letting people pause, think about it. It wasn't even supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I've been letting people do it because, listen, I ain't trying to not give away $100. You know what I'm saying? But you got to know the answers. You know what I'm saying? And you got to follow the rules. All right? Ocean of Soul Championship targets like swag basketball. That's got to be Malcolm. Anything Texas Southern, just know it's Malcolm. Malcolm love his school, boy. Scott, you can hang with me. Set up at our tailgate spot. You know I'm going to be on the grill. Hey, Mr. Kid. Hey, Mr. Wayne. I know you going through some. You know, you got the little family thing. I mean, your family thing going on. If I make it down to Atlanta, I still got to give me a laptop to do my portable show. But let me know if you're going to be down in Atlanta because, you know, me and my girl, you know, she live in Atlanta. But if I make it down, if I have my laptop and I'm mobile, I'm only going to Atlanta if I'm mobile. All right? I will not be it. Look, if any Alcorn Braves fans on here and y'all like, yo, Scotty, come on down, I'm only coming down if I have a laptop. Okay? So I'm in the process of trying to figure out what I'm going to do. We trying to figure it all out. If I have a laptop, I'm definitely shooting down for the game, doing a live show at a spot wherever, tailgating. Listen, if you know a spot, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So we can make that happen. But as of right now, I'm planning on staying in Columbia, South Carolina. All right? But listen, man. When I tell y'all for real, man, I absolutely love every single one of y'all, man. All people on the channel, not on the channel, haters, trollers, like for real, man. I love it. You know, me and Cut in Spotlight, we talk a lot, and me and Cut definitely talk a lot. And Cut always tells me, he calls me the 1%. He says because a lot of things that I go through with, you know, the trollers and the haters that, you know, he couldn't do or he don't know many people that could do. But I just really felt that I'm built for this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a different space for me. Like I like when I say I love this, like I love this, like for real, like I love it. Like it don't matter the hate, the animosity, the call-ins, the arguments, I love it. All right, I love it for real. So listen, if I don't get back to all your comments, just know I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys for letting me do different things and try different things out and, you know, not liking it, accepting it, not accepting it, telling me how you feel about it. Hey, Scotty, that was wrong. All that type of stuff, man. All that type of stuff. I appreciate it. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And everything like that. I'm going to try. Hold on. Let me see. Malik, did you put your thing? You put your Cash App in the chat?
Yeah.
Send it to me. Do it to me right now. $ what?
C3.
Hold on. C3. Oh, hold on. I didn't put the $. Hold on. C3.
D.
D.
I.
I.
X.
X.
O.
O. N.
Mhm.
That's it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on. It's not pulling up. Let me try again. $ C3 DIXON. C3D IXON. Got you. Yep. See you right here. Confirm. All right. See, it just went through. Just so you know, I ain't lying to you. Bam. Right there. All right. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it, Malik, for calling back in.
Thank
you. No problem. That boy said he is not about to get off this stream and not give me my money. Give me my money. Hey, what's up, caller? You live.
What's up, Scotty?
What's good? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, DC, man. I'm calling from Memphis.
Got you.
No, I'm trying to see you still giving away the $100. Trying to see what I do to win.
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you got. All right. So, you ready? Okay, so the rules are I've been allowing people to pause. So I'll let you pause, but you can't say You can't say can't say can't say nothing like in thinking. All right? Like you can't make any thinking sounds like like none of that. All right?
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
What's 8 times 8?
64.
What is 11 times 10?
110.
What 2 players did I interview from South Carolina State?
Um,
You just lost.
Zafir
You just
Kelly
lost. You said
and Dakota Durant.
You said You just lost.
Oh man, this man.
That's what I'm saying. Like it gets you. That gets you. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, appreciate the call. You are more than welcome to call back. All right, man. He said, yeah, that's funny. Love it. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you live. Talk to me.
Need to get the bill up off you, homeboy.
Let's go. All right, so the rules are 5 questions. You cannot say and none of that thinking pauses, all right?
10-4.
All right. What is my Southern slogan?
Southern powerhouse, Southern.
Who called me a bootlicker?
Ooh. I'm out of there without. I can figure that one all night. That's the only one I ain't had.
Oh man. Hey, appreciate the call. You're more than welcome to call back though.
For sure.
All right, man. Peace. He did it so well too. Southern, the power. That was so funny. Man, that was so funny. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm out of there. I can figure it out all night.
James Stewart from Maryland.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Stewart? Talk to me. Turn your background down.
Okay. Yeah, I'd just like to make a quick little statement. Since this is going into the big week with Florida and Jackson State, did you see the last ratings for the top 130 college football teams in the rankings? Well, we're going about how powerful Jackson State is and the MEAC and the SWAC and stuff, and just getting disrespected left and right. Not one historical black college, not one black university is even ranked up there at all. See, that's a misnomer that should be talked about more, because we know we have great athletes and we know we're going to have good teams out there. And for us not to be in historical colleges and universities not ranked nowhere, that it's just a shutout, So I just wanted to point that point out.
Hold on. Before you go, okay, repeat that. You said it so fast. You said out of 130 games, what was not ranked?
Yeah, let me slow down. I was still kind of excited there. The last ranking just came out, and 130 teams in the United States, Oklahoma, Texas, and all of them, out of the top 130, not one historical black college is ranked anywhere, even close,
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Top 130 college football. Let me see. And this is okay. So I'm looking at. I see USA Today college football re-rank 100. Oh, that's not it. I have a college football top 130. Let me see. Preseason rank of all 130 teams. Let me see. Rice, Eastern Michigan, Southern Miss, FIU, Texas State, Utah, Kent, New Mexico. Now while I'm going through these teams, I want to know who. Okay, how do I say this? I get your frustration, right? But
yes,
Okay, so Blue Blood says, well, because the top 130 is only FBS teams. That's what Blue Bloods are saying. The top 130 can't include any HBCUs because none of them are FBS.
Yeah, well, that's like the same as saying you nothing but second class, and we're gonna keep you second class. That's all it is. It's not based on talent or your perspective, how good you are.
Well, I mean, you're talking about two different divisions, though. If this is the case, you're talking about two different divisions. So you can't rank a FCS team in an FBS power ranking. Now they have done it for recruiting, but not for an official, top 130 teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. But that's just another way of playing with the dice. That's all. But I understand the situation because they're saying since you're not part of the good old boy club, you can't be considered.
Nah, that's not what they're saying. I think you're making it a race thing when it's not. Now, if you would have said, if you would have talked about 100 and whatever FCS teams, and they're not listed, then you could be like, yo, what's the dealio? You know what I'm saying? Like, or the ratings are really, really, really bad. Like they're like, like Alabama A&M's 127th. Like you'd be like, come on, man. Like Alabama A&M's not that bad. Like, what are you talking about? So I could rock with you on that, but I feel like you're as my mom would say, you're reaching. You're reaching.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm reaching, and I'm probably am a little biased. I just think that they should be getting a little more play, but how do they end up getting a little more play is the question that people like you maybe can figure out faster.
Listen. Are you ever going to be ranked top 10? Probably not. In FCS polls. In an FCS poll, you will probably never be ranked top 10 because you don't play enough out-of-conference games. I'm not trying to make this show about out of conference. I've had this conversation plenty of times. So you probably will rarely ever be ranked top 10. But to be top 20, top 25, I don't see why a HBCU team wouldn't be able to, if they ran the table, maybe lost 1 or 2 games. Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't be ranked top 15, top 20.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying something like you got to play these teams and beat them, and once you beat them, then maybe you get considered a little better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you listened to it, and I just wanted to put that out there. And you have a great show there, and I enjoy it, so that's great.
Nah, no problem. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
He lost 1 or 2 games.
Emmanuel Sear says they beat the teams that you asked the SWAC to schedule. Bet, but still no higher rank in the FCS besides 24. Like, now, Emmanuel, if I'm reading this right, are you mad that they're only ranked at 24, or are you okay with that they're only ranked? Like, let me be more specific with that, with the comment in the box. Okay, Alabama A&M was ranked number 23 last season in the FCS. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, what do you man, y'all not about to make this show turn into that. If you only have $5, y'all sounding like my kids right now. You are trying to buy a PlayStation with $5. That's what y'all HBCU fans act like. Hey, I got $5. Okay, this costs $100, but I got $5. I know what you got, and I'm glad you got your $5. But this right here, this costs $100. You don't have enough money, so either go find something that's worth $5 or go get some more money. Like, that's where we at with this thing. All right? It's just that simple. Y'all really be out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You got 15 cents. That Tupac sound don't work for y'all. Okay? It don't. So stop. Listen, if Alabama A&M or Jackson State runs the table and goes completely undefeated, I still would not rank them in the top 5 because you don't know. They'll be in my top 10, but there's no way they'll be in my top 5. There's no way. It's no freaking way. All right, that's what I'm saying. So let's just leave it at that. I feel like North Carolina has earned that respect to be ranked higher, but you have teams in the Missouri Valley only really playing and beating up on each other, but can be ranked in the top 15 within 7-4. Oh my God! If anybody is reading this dude Emmanuel Sears, let me help him. All right, let me help him. Emmanuel, the Missouri Valley Conference is the SEC for FCS. Do you understand? They've had the last 8. Listen, go. You know what? I'm not even about to break this down. Go to Blue Bloods channel. Go watch his conference video. It is exquisite. Exquisimo. All right? Montebella, tutti frutti. It's off the chain. It's off the freaking chain. But you got to understand, when you're playing teams in a conference that beat teams out of conference, I'm just going to keep it simple, all right? It gives you more credibility. Let me put it in other words. When the SWAC does not beat anybody out of conference and you expect them to be ranked in a conference that nobody respects, doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. All right? So, back to my original point. Stop trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Go to Blue Bloods' channel. Watch his conference breakdown. I'm telling you, it is exquisimo. Okay? It's top. Like, if you really want to understand the whole breakdown, my man Blue does it to the T. Listen, I am not an FCS guru, and I would be the first one to tell you that. All right? And I'm telling you that now. But what I do understand is competition, strength of schedule, winning. Your competition's low, your out of conference is low, your winning is low. Okay. Like, you're like Urkel with your wins low. Okay, Kanye West, check the bar. All right? Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Well, Scotty?
Oh, my gosh, Malcolm. Before you go in on me, Malcolm, can you just wish me a happy anniversary, please? Before you go in.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you,
Happy
Malcolm.
anniversary.
Thank you, Malcolm. Go ahead.
I think I'm like most of your viewers or loyal subscribers, where I appreciate the spring season being able to watch the games, because I don't have cable.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I could afford cable, but to be able to watch the games and hear your analysis, that was a beautiful thing. So I've been a fan since.
Appreciate you.
But the dynamic changes when Texas Southern University. Now everyone knows that the Ocean of Soul is the best band in the SWAC, but what happens when we beat Rice and Baylor? You know,
you give her some respect.
And I really do believe we're gonna beat Rice this year, and that's an FBS school. So, you know, that's really, everyone's talking about Dion, but it's gonna be Texas Southern University that brings that prominence to the SWAC, all the SWAC schools. It's not Dion, because it's all about getting those victories. And I know that I really feel confident that Texas Southern is going to beat Baylor, maybe, but Rice most definitely.
Now listen, Malcolm, if you guys beat Rice, listen, I will let you have the longest soliloquy in the world on my channel. I would probably dedicate an episode just for you to talk your mess about how good Texas Southern is that they beat Rice. If that happens, which I know it won't, but if it does, if it's just so ever happen, you have the free reign to come on here and talk. I won't say a word, not a word.
Well, that's not the point. I hope that you do the analysis for the Rice game. Well, I kind of like, but I really feel that based on what I'm hearing, our team is going to really do some big things this year. We're going to beat Rice, and I'm more concerned about Prairie View A&M more so than Rice for some reason for the Labor Day Classic. But we're going to beat Rice this year. So if we beat Rice, Baylor, I don't know. That makes me nervous. But we beat Rice, then it's like, oh, Texas Southern University beats Rice, and then, who cares about Dion and his impact? I really feel that there's going to be another SWAC school that's going to be the FBS school this year. So I think this is going to be an incredible year. No one paid much attention when Howard beat UNLV, but I feel it really just don't. Hey, I made plenty of money gambling TSU versus Rice.
I got
so that's all I want to say. God bless, and happy 1 year anniversary. So I look forward to this upcoming season.
Hey, appreciate it, Malcolm. Anytime. Hey, man, y'all, listen. Malcolm is true alumni through and through. He gonna rock with his Texas Southern, boy. Sears, talk to me.
Yo, all right, happy anniversary, bro.
Appreciate you.
But okay, this was my thing about it. Like this where I was coming from with it. Like, okay, like it's NDSU, North Dakota State to me is like let's say, I know it's apples and oranges, but let's say like the Big 12, Texas and OU. Okay, so you got those type of teams, and then like you can cherry pick other teams from like the Big Pac-12, whatever, and you put them in the FCS. All right, so those teams are forever going to be ranked high because they're normally, I guess you can say, the blue bloods of the playoffs. They always in playoffs every year. But the other teams in the conference don't really play other teams. They don't really play FBS teams, okay, and they don't shoot down. But it's not like they playing like another top 10 team. But I feel like the top 20 team in that ranking is not really accurate. I just feel like they ride the backs of a JMU conference, or they ride the backs of a Missouri Valley conference. Like, I don't feel like all of those teams are, really ranked in that high. You just go, okay, and you play in the same conference as the NDSU's, okay, and so you must be something, whatever. And they got their reputation, I give them that. But I feel like North Carolina A&T had like an opportunity, or got the opportunity and the respect of others to actually be ranked high. At least the top 15, like they played and beat teams they have the respect of others, and like coming to this season, they don't really, we still don't get that valuation that they,
Okay,
they
so
really deserve.
Let me help you out, right? So I like your argument. I really do. I'm not even gonna fake on you. I like where you're going with it, but I think you need to refine it just a little bit, right? Because you got to also look at. I agree with you on North Carolina A&T wholeheartedly. I feel like they've been disrespected when it comes to rankings. I really do, but you have to understand how a committee looks at the conference they're in, right? So if the committee rated the MEAC the 13th conference in the FCS, that means you beating those teams in that conference doesn't give you much status. Now, don't get me wrong, you still got FAMU, you got Bethune, and to SWAC and MEAC fans, that's like, oh, wow, that's everything. But to people outside that conference, they're like, that's not really anything. If you get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Yeah, I'm just trying to.
I totally get you on that. That's why I'm not even trying to add those into it. You know what I'm saying? Because I get your point, and I get what everybody else say about that. But North Carolina A&T, out of everybody out the HBCU, or North Carolina A&T is on, like, they different. You feel me? And they shown that they're different. But in the eyes of others, I won't name who, But just in the eyes of the whole FCS FCS, you know what I'm saying, book or whatever, they don't get that respect. So it's like, okay, then, you've asked for SWAC to the SWAC to goddamn try to get, schedule outside teams, whatever. North Carolina did everything that you asked for, and they still just ranked them back. So it's like, yeah, I do care for them to be. I only care for them to be in the playoffs if the playoffs cares to push the playoffs back so that we can get in. Like, that's like for real. That's like, okay, then I'm asking OffScript to give up your money so you can join a broadcast or whatever, and you're not really getting paid for it. It's just exposure. You dig what I'm saying? I want you to join ESPN not really.
That's a good point. That's a damn good analogy. I can't even fake that. I like that. That's a damn good analogy, Serious, for real. Like, me giving up my platform and a guaranteed check to go to a broadcast. I probably don't get paid as much, but I get more exposure. Now, it's all about how you flip it, though. Right? So I can look at it like, okay, do I just stay with my core, like those fans that they're gonna rock with you, right? You know what I'm saying? Like good, lose, win, lose or draw, they're gonna rock with you. Or do I go and take the next step to get exposure so that my name is known more bigger, so that if I do something, people know about me. This is the thing with North Carolina T. This year, they'll have the opportunity to put everything to work. Because if you beat Monmouth in your conference, you win the conference that you're in, and you go to the playoff and you make noise, then they have no choice but to give you the respect that you get. You get what I'm saying? So I think them moving is going to show the committee and showing other HBCU teams like, hey, we can compete and we can dominate. And I think if they really go into that playoff year and they go to the semis or quarters or even make it to the championship game, that's putting a brand on notice. And then other teams are going to have to, like HBCU, they probably, like SWAC teams, they're going to be like, oh, we're good with the Celebration Bowl. But watch, when North Carolina A&T start getting that real publicity and real pub and people start really talking about them like North Dakota State, a lot of HBCU squads are going to be looking stupid when all they talking about is the Celebration Bowl and North Carolina A&T is playing for national championships. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be a lot of jealousy in that. And at the end of the day, all Jackson State fans are going to be like, but we have Dion. You're like, okay, that's great. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. But let me ask you one more thing.
Go ahead. No, you good. Go ahead.
All right. So, okay, then. So explain, like, just a quick touch off of this real quick. Okay, does it mean just as much? It might not mean more as winning like a natty. I get that. Mm-hmm. But does it mean just as much as more to either, what I'm saying, as a fan or as a NFL scout, if I schedule HBCU to schedule a NDSU or James Madison during the season, and so I can keep my money for my classes and get the money for the Celebration Bowl, does it still mean at least a third as much? Or it's still just like, nah, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, you'd rather to see, for a fan, you'd rather to see them being in a playoff.
Nah, see, if I was a true SWAC homer, I just want to beat you. I don't care where we beat you at. I just want to beat you. Like, if I beat you in the regular season, I don't give a damn about the playoffs because I've already beat you. You get what I'm saying? So I already it's no different if you were like a rival, right? Like, let's say, like, I know you're probably were you from Mississippi?
No, Alabama.
Alabama, right?
I'm rocking with A&M.
Okay, yeah. A&M. But let's say, like, in your high school, right? Let's say you beat your rival in the regular season and y'all don't meet up again in the playoffs. You don't care. We already beat y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it would feel to me if I was a real SWAC homer. I don't give a damn if we played y'all in the playoffs. Y'all had a chance to beat us. We beat y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got it. That's all. To me, that's all that matters is the win. Now, that's why, to me, the win means more for your conference than the Celebration Bowl will ever do for you. That's my point. You can live and die and want the celebration money. Okay, that's great. Okay, nobody's telling you. But you're not bringing any substance to your conference by not beating these out-of-conference teams. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to go into the playoffs. Okay, cool. But you're still not playing top-level competition in your own FCS. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So because it's nothing to look back and say, yo, like if you were Alabama A&M, you're like, yo, let's say North Dakota State wins the national championship. You beat North Dakota in the regular season at your home field. You're like, bro, like we beat them. Like it's nothing. Like we do it. You know, it's a pride factor in that. And now your conference. So if you beat North Dakota State and Jackson State beats Alabama A&M, what does that? People are going to be like, oh, shoot, Jackson State could probably compete with you. You see what I'm saying? You see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
That's how your conference builds credibility. So if Alabama A&M goes and beats North Dakota State, a Jackson State goes and beats a South Dakota State, a Southern goes and beats a Southern Illinois team in the Missouri Valley Conference, and then they come back and beat up on each other. Now you're going to have that argument like, yeah, we got a 7-4 team that just beat North Dakota State. We got a 6-2 team that beat South. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how you build a brand in your conference.
Okay. So okay then. So I would say like this. If I could say anything towards the MEAC and the SWAC, I would kill the MEAC SWAC challenge and I would make it like a MEAC versus Missouri Valley challenge or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you still have the Celebration Bowl towards the end. But like a challenge like you saying, like that just puts everybody on the scale. Like, okay, then your top team, your top 5 versus my top 5 in the first beginning of the year, whatever, or during the season,
yes,
the playoffs,
yes,
whatever.
I agree with you.
Okay, I'll post with that.
That would be a monstrous opening weekend. Like you schedule a SWAC versus versus the Missouri Valley Conference in the first week or first 2 weeks, like a challenge in the first week. Because to me, why do you need a MEAC and SWAC challenge if you already have the Celebration Bowl? You don't need that. You don't need that. Who cares? You got the Celebration Bowl is that challenge. So scratch that. Go do a Valley Conference, like you said. Go get one of those conferences and do a challenge like that. Now you're talking. ESPN's gonna put that on. ESPN's gonna put that on TV, regardless if Deion was at Jackson State or not, because of the brands of the school. They both know they have a very, very cult-like following. You get what I'm saying? So you're going to get viewership in that. So at the end of the day, that's what TVs care about. You know what I'm saying? So I like that idea. Now, what I will say is Blue Bloods came up with this idea. I know it probably never happened, but it was so fire when I heard him say it. He was like, the national championship winner should play the Celebration Bowl winner. I was like, ooh, I would pay big bucks to see that. That would be everything, but no team. Like if I won a national championship, it does me no good to play you. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how I would look at it as a coach. Like why that's an exhibition game. Like why would I play you? But man,
it's too late season. You know, everybody wanted to get ready for the draft.
You know what I'm saying? But man, would I pay to see that? Hell, that's pay-per-view right there. I would so pay to see that. But yeah, I do like your Valley Conference challenge early in the season. That would be awesome. That would be dope. That would really be dope. To your top team versus their top teams. Yeah, I'll take that any day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, man, appreciate it though, man. Appreciate the talk.
Hey, man, appreciate the conversation, man. Real talk.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna stay tuned in, bro. Keep doing your thing.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey, man. Shout out to Sears, man. That was a good ass conversation, bro. That was a banging ass conversation. That's a good way to end this jank. That really was, bro. Appreciate you a lot, Sears. That was dope, man. Great freaking questions. Great insight. Let me see what I got. Blue said, that's why the top teams need to play these big games. Can't send your worst team and expect to get respect from the conference. Facts. Varick Williams said, football is a business. ESPN wants to swag me at you. ESPN does not listen. I don't listen. Stop acting like this shit is big. It's not. The only reason College Game Day is at this freaking game is because of Deion. Stop the madness. Stop it. Like ESPN wants. No. ESPN wants Deion. ESPN wants the Deion effect. ESPN wants the Deion crumbles. Whatever Deion swipes off his table, that's what ESPN is picking up. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop. Like, come on, man. This is foolishness. Only reason people are tuning into people are watching out because Coach Prime started football is business, not interest in those games. Football is a business. It's no interest in those games. Nigga, there was no interest in the SWAC. What are we talking about? What is is we talking about? It wasn't. It's supposed to be I'm supposed to be appreciating the fans, but god damn it, like, dude, stop the madness. There was no interest in the SWAC unless you were a native. Unless you was a native and a part of the culture. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, this Vince, man. I got the text, man. I'm gonna get that information to you, man.
Oh, no problem, Vince. Hey, man, listen. I was just hitting you up to let you know I ain't forget about you.
Hey, listen, man. I was listening to that call earlier, man. Hey, man. If Dion had went to Texas Southern, man, oh my God.
Houston be jumping. Houston would be.
Oh my God, man. Houston, man. That pipeline right there.
God almighty, boy. Listen, I would have been in Houston right there. Every day. Every day.
Listen, man. I tell people all the time, man, the three major programs in the SWAC, Texas Southern, and JSU, man. But Houston, that pipeline, oh, man, it's going to be ridiculous. But, yeah, you're right, man, about that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, Vince. I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. What's that MEAC challenge? They need to schedule something else, like a Conference USA weekend. Put one of those games and like a bowl game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
that way they can make that little million on top of millions.
Yeah. Because now you're blending. Now you're blending brands.
Put that in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yes. Come on. Now you're thinking. You're blending brands.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Put that in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So that would be like the Chick-fil-A Bowl every year. The FBS open up the season with.
Man, come on, man. Now
so
we
you
thinking.
Put black against white.
That's what I'm talking about. I like this.
You know what I'm
thinking.
Now that's something. Maybe put that in Dion ear because I don't know if these other coaches can pull it off. But that'd be like, this game right here is kicking off the year. That game would kick off the year between historically black schools and traditionally white institutions.
Yeah. I like that.
Because they always had that Chick-fil-A game, whatever, at the beginning of the year.
I like that.
Maybe get Popeyes to sponsor or something.
Yeah. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
So right there, plan up, man. Let's sell it.
Let's get it.
All right, man. I'm going to talk with you, man.
All right, man. All right, Vince. Appreciate it.
I bet, yeah.
Listen. Hold on. Let me do something real quick because y'all about to. I'm about to break my stuff. Hold on. I need to. Hold on. I don't want to. I ain't gonna do that. Hold on. Stay with me, because y'all he's about to get this work. Varick Williams is about to get this work. Hold up. Let me explain something to you. All right. Let me explain something to you. I gotta stand up for this one. All right. Let me explain something to you. Attendance has shit to do with ratings. Attendance. You could be the most attended event in life and nobody watch your shit on TV. Attendance has zero to do with the actual product on the field. Clearly, you can lead the FCS in attendance and your football still be trash. Okay? I don't understand how I have to explain this to grown-ass men who supposedly watch football. Okay? Attendance doesn't mean jack squat. Okay? Especially when you're not on TV and nobody gives a damn about your conference until a celebrity came. Now, this is supposed to be a fan appreciation show, but you about to get the smoke, all right? I didn't want to start the year off like this, and I didn't want to do the anniversary like this, but I needed you to know the shit you talking is dumb, okay? Dumb. D-U-M, dumb. Oh, my God, man, what is we doing? What is we doing? Now I gotta fix my camera because I got people. Oh my gosh, man. How? Varick. My bad. Apologies. I don't like messing up people's names because people mess up my name all the time. Varick. I'll just say Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams. Come on, man. What is we doing? What is we talking? And that's the first thing y'all want to bring up. Attendance. Oh my God, our attendance is so good. That attendance is so good. Oh my God. Your attendance was so good. Y'all niggas was on ESPN Ocho. What is we talking about?
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddamn it, I'm not.
You on ESPN Ocho, but you selling out arenas. How does that match up? How does that even equal up? Explain that to me. If attendance is everything, explain that to me. You packing up the Bayou Classic, and you still on. That's the only other game y'all getting on national television. It gotta be a man. Y'all better go, boy. The 15th annual MEAC and SWAC Football Challenge kicks off first full week of 2019. This is the 2019 game, which will be televised live on ESPN2. Y'all still not on the flagship shit channel. They setting it up, and they still not putting you on the flagship channel. What is we talking about? Man, stop playing. Man, listen. This was supposed to be an appreciation show. Okay? It's supposed to be an appreciation show. Y'all playing. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. Oh my God. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I came here to give y'all congratulations. That's what I came here to do. I came here today to pour out praises and blessings. Like, you know, the conscious committee be like, praises king and queen. Oh yeah, praises my king and my brother. Like all that. He said ESPN 1.5. y'all couldn't even get that right. Man, come on, man. Like, stop it. Stop. And then you know all the SWAC fans gonna say, oh my God, Scotty, you're such a hater. You don't understand. You never understand our culture. I don't understand how you can lead in attendance and not be on television. Huh? Somebody say something? Did somebody say something who was not on the TV? Did somebody say something? Somebody say something? I was at the game, only 12K showed up, not 132 TV views. SWAC used to stay on BT. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, man. I'm not about to. What? Oh my gosh, bro. I'm done. I'm done. Are we changing the narrative? Are we changing the narrative? This is my thing. Because now you say what other FCS conferences on ESPN like that? Why now you're changing the narrative. Because you said that ESPN wants it. You talking about the SWAC. What does it matter about any other FCS conference? They win the national championships. Y'all got your own challenge. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. All right. Teach his own. Teach his own. Teach his own. Oh, shoot. Let me see. FCS 1AA scheduled games. What's up, Mr. Moore? Talk to me.
Bro, why you keep having these same arguments?
I don't know why it keeps getting brought up. I be trying to keep it cool. I really be trying to keep it cool.
I don't understand it. Because you just had a conversation earlier. At first, they was talking about the facilities and all that to level out the playing field. But then they started talking about that if they play these teams, that they go get their ass kicked. So I don't even understand why you keep having this. But nah, the SWAC is such a power conference and world known and all this. So why do they think they go get their ass kicked if they play these schools?
I don't understand.
And then the thing that kills me, these fans is the only ones that don't want to play in the tournament. All the players want to play in the tournament.
Because the fans know better. The fan,
this is what need to happen. I'm gonna tell you the formula how they can beat these FCS schools. Right? They need to, when a kickoff start, instead of putting the football team on there, put the band on there, right? And let the band blow them off the field so that the kickoff returner can score the touchdown.
The drum majors can score. I'm not. Listen, you're not about to get me banned on YouTube. I gotta live here. You don't.
All right, let's play this game again. I'm trying to win because nobody ain't even trying to play my game. So I guess I'm gonna just get fielded tickets.
No. He was the only one that went for it. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
All right. Who was the first JSU player I interviewed?
Damn, I just said, Nugget.
No.
Everybody else was ex-JSU players.
That's not true.
Unless you're talking about that.
That's not true.
Who was it?
Barron Hobson.
Who?
Barron Hobson.
It was before he signed. He ain't even put on the uniform yet. Okay, I'll take the loss.
Yeah, he was committed.
I will take the loss.
Yeah, he's committed. See, listen, man, you got the questions is deep, baby. You got to know. You know what I'm saying?
But I got you. I'm going to try again. What time you getting off?
Right after your message. Right after your message. All right. As soon as you hang up, I'm going right off because they not about to get me hemmed up on your YouTube.
All right. Well, Nugget said thank you for everybody that gave him birthday shout out to tomorrow's birthday.
Hey, shout out to Nugget. Happy birthday, Nugget, man. Keep doing your thing, man. And then you going to bring it in. Hope you bring it in with a W next week.
Oh, you know they're about to whip the shit out of Florida A&M.
We shall see.
Okay, we shall. I can't wait to make my score prediction.
All right, too easy. All right, Mr. Moore.
You know, the last time I made a prediction, I missed about 3 points.
When? What game?
The Valley game. I said it's gonna be 40-7.
You did say that. I think, and then I know I think Cut called in as like JSU by 40, something like that. Yeah, that was a funny episode. That was hilarious.
All right, well, love you, big bro. Congrats.
Hey, appreciate it, Mr. Moore. Anytime.
I do.
All right, peace. Hey, back to my original point before I get up out of here. Listen, man, I know I joke and I play, but I really do want to thank all you guys. Like I said, haters, lovers, trolls, everybody who's on this stream right now. Appreciate you guys. Man, listen, this season's going to be fun. We're going to have a good old time. I'm going to keep the live calls open. We're going to keep the talking. We're going to keep the conversation. I will be dropping my week 0 QB power rankings on Wednesday, so be ready for that. I got in the mix Southern fans and Alcorn fans be like video. They in the mix. Stuff like that. So listen, it's going down. It's going to be good. Now, hey, let me know if you like the green screen. If you like what's going on, please let me know. I'm trying to do some new things. Should I go back to the old way? Should I go back to the banners and the ticker and all that type of stuff? Let me know, man. This channel is to entertain you guys. I want to be entertaining for you guys. I want it to be appeasing to you guys. So please let me know. Give me some feedback. I don't mind critiquing and however y'all feel, and anything I can do better. All right, so until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm